And we are back. Welcome to another edition of the Sports War. And we are back. We got the full crew in the house. That is what it's all about. The Yankees, out of any team in the league, are the best equipped to handle a blow like this.
I think there is a higher power at play here. He's due law of averages. That dude is the ultimate scrub. It's trash. Yeah. Every person you have in there is fucking trash.
Next game, you're going to see a big performance. You can see it in the end of the game, and I'm just totally stoked and excited for this.
And we are back. Welcome to another edition.
Yet another.
Of the Sports Port here live at the Horseshoe Cafe, Southport, Connecticut. It's Barnes, it's Tony, it's Michael, it's the Butkas lurking.
Yes,
it's
dude.
Jeff behind the bar. It's Yankees, Red Sox. It's the 4th of July weekend recap. How you doing, sir?
Dude, I'm doing phenomenal, honestly. So stoked to be here. It's the usual here, the crew, Sunday Night Baseball. I feel like Yankees, another Sunday Night Baseball game, dude.
Yeah.
So let's go, man. I'm pumped to be
After
here.
starting the season with no Sunday Night Baseball games, then recently we've seen both the Mets as Luis Heel strikes out Tyler O'Neill there. His 4th strikeout, 0-0, top 4. But we've had good luck of that recently. So nice to have one of our teams, in action, as we were doing the show. There's so much to talk about. And I just first want to say, I know we had talked about it on Friday when I called in, but, I was in Rhode Island over the weekend. Great time with all the, my 2 nephews, my niece, great going to the beach. You can't beat that. Weather was great today, was at the beach today. Had a good time with my godson, Patrick, again, with the wiffle ball. Really ripping it and then everything, golf, all that stuff. So we had a great time there, and also a great time, with my niece Layla and my nephew Dominic. So we had a great time with everybody, great time with the family. So that was awesome. Favorite part, I would say, was just being with everybody, honestly. Because, we're not all, we're all kind of, all over the place. So good to get everybody together.
That's great.
Worst part was the ride home, and that's why we're starting a little later than usual. So apologize to everybody. But let's just say there was about 50 extra minutes of traffic added on from when I first started. And I started looking at traffic patterns early as Heel, another strikeout, his 5th of the night. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Rice, Soto, and Judge coming up.
Devers took a huge whack at that slider, dude.
Huge whack. Heel looks jacked.
He does.
Back. And I think really, and we'll talk about it, but I think the culmination of the game on Friday and the game yesterday, maybe, Tony, could be the start of that. This is the end of the down period, and we are riled and ready to go. Because I don't think you can get any more rock bottom than having a 2-run lead, 1 strike away, and then just it all goes up in flames after losing 14 out of 17 games.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. I mean, you said it. You can't really get more rock bottom. But on the other end of it, what better way to get out of that rut than to take the series here against the Red Sox at home, huge rival, exactly, on a big stage
at the Horseshoe,
for the Sports Port and the boys. And while one of your rookies is having a historic year already. This is the moment where, like you said, you can see that turning point in a season.
Yeah, absolutely. So so excited about that. But I have to say, I've pledged to myself. I'm deleting it after the show or when I get home tonight. The Maps app. I'm never using it again. You're not going to tell me.
Google Maps.
Get just the default Apple.
Apple Maps. Really?
I guess, is that Apple Maps, Michael?
Yeah, that is Apple Maps.
Yes. Okay. So you're telling me when there's no construction, no accidents, that you don't know about an extra 15 minutes of traffic? Complete nonsense. Please tell me otherwise, Tony.
No, I totally agree. I think it is kind of bogus. I would be so tight. Where's the traffic? Like where?
The traffic started like right over the New London Bridge.
Oh, okay.
And it was just very heavy.
Yeah.
So some routes said to get off in Niantic, go the back roads.
Yeah.
We got off in Brantford for a little bit and then got back on 95, then to the Merritt, but there's still traffic there. But I just, you know what I mean? You could say, there's a lot of cars, but I don't know. I think it really comes down to bad drivers at the end of the day. I know there's a lot of cars on the road, but if you look up statistics and stuff, they say the majority of it, especially if there's no accidents and there's no construction, is from people like tailgating, going in and out of lanes, and following too close. That's what causes the traffic. That's what they say. I don't know.
I mean, it has to be, honestly, because I think there's so many bad drivers out there, dude, and people who can't handle like
Ben Rice,
merging on the highway.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, like literally, I know you said people tailgating, people driving like animals. I mean, I feel like it makes people just so nervous and it causes traffic. And it really is just there's nothing worse, Brian, than you see that, ETA time bumping up in minutes, dude, and up. And then you're scrambling, trying to figure out an alternate route. And it's just like such an annoyance.
No. And then I love we found you a better route. There's no traffic. There's no time added. So it's not better. It's just staying the same. So don't try to sell it.
Bullshit, dude.
Any thoughts here, Michael, on the traffic situation?
Michael hates traffic.
I do. I do the back roads instead, even if it takes the same amount of time. If I'm just moving,
right?
I'm fine
I literally
with that.
just said it to Sam before.
Yep. So that's where I'm at, and I am missing those sweet, awesome, delicious caramel Hershey's chocolates.
No, honestly,
gotta bring them in Monday.
I was supposed to get in at 6:24. It would have easily stopped, but
Stop and Shop's right here.
Extra 40 minutes.
I know.
We'll have those next time. Those are always a treat.
Always
delish. Post show.
Yes.
It's one of those things. It's like it's tough to put them down. They're so
100%.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
Tony doesn't understand. He loves the.
You don't like them.
He loves the baked goods.
I've seen you have a couple.
No. I mean, it is good. It's very good. But again,
if it's not from Staten Island, it's not good.
The caramel stuff, honestly, I would rather just have a Hershey Kiss, a regular milk chocolate Hershey Kiss.
But I think that's kind of your theme with everything. If you think about it, pizza, sandwiches, like there's certain things where you're like, all right, let's not dress it up too much.
Right. I don't need to add more. It's already good by itself,
Yeah.
But it is good, the caramel. Caramel is good every so often.
I mean, is it not the best, like caramel just by itself or caramel? First of all, what is the actual?
I don't know.
I mean, it's CA.
It's tomato.
Caramel. But where's the cara?
Is it CARAMEL? Caramel.
Well, I guess you kind of got me there then. But I just feel like whenever, I don't know about you guys, and maybe not Tony, so maybe I should ask Mike this. If Judge unfortunately strikes out here at the end of the fourth.
Crawford.
And then your mother says not a caramel fan either. Wait, but Michael, do you say caramel or caramel?
I don't know.
You don't even know.
I think I switch it. Caramel.
My father says caramel.
But growing up, did you used to think like whoever said caramel was a complete chief, kind of?
No,
not really.
I never thought that.
Okay,
I thought about the
pronunciation.
People.
My mom's foreign, so how am I going to judge someone who pronunciates
Very
things
true.
wrong?
Now, also back to the traffic really quickly. Do you agree with what I said? Like it's about the drivers, it's not about the influx of people on the road. Like, what are your thoughts on that?
Drivers suck right now.
But I'm saying that's what adds to the traffic.
Yeah.
It would be a lot better without that.
Dude, I hate the worst is it's like, for whatever reason you're in the right lane. And then for some reason, like the person in front of you can't handle like people coming in the entrance ramp.
Yeah.
And it's like, first of all, like obviously people on the highway have the right of way. Like people entering
you have
yield.
Right.
But for some reason, the person in front of you gets spooked and will brake hard while someone is merging into the highway, and it causes this whole big thing. And it's like, dude, if you just like kept going, like everyone just kept going at a steady pace, like it'll all be okay, dude.
Yeah.
But nobody wants to do that.
Nope. Absolutely. And they have to weave.
Have to do it.
So yeah, it is the most frustrating thing. And I have to say, I had, and I think, because in the morning, reverse traffic, Stanford and stuff, I'd gone like a really long time without like terrible traffic. And then 2 out of the last 3 weeks, Staten Island, this time today, crazy. Well, I thought I was out of Dodge.
No, yeah. I mean, it's tough. It's the summer, 4th of July weekend. You're going to hit traffic going to Staten Island. Everyone's going there. So that's a lot of traffic there as well. Especially in the direction of the Jersey Shore as well. I mean, this is prime traffic era, dude, of the year, which is tough.
100%. So that was just a nightmare, but obviously great weekend.
You made it.
That. And hopefully the Yankees, can cap it off,
right.
Tony, because let's just say we can't have any more dismay.
No more dismay.
I think we've been through enough of that. And the opposite of dismay is our loyal fans, listeners. Lots of comments, Michael, if you could go to those.
I can go to them.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Tony. as we have Josh B coming in first, saying,
But come on.
"Oh, not that one."
Let's go!
There we go. And he's
Oh.
saying a little bit of perfect for the ride home from the in-laws.
Oh,
Hashtag
wow.
TCA, hashtag Sportsport, hashtag DTV.
Let's go.
Let's
dude.
go.
JB.
Then we have Michael Bukta, who's in-house also saying,
Let's go!
in the house, back
Yeah,
from
dude.
Italy. Lover boys here.
Oh,
The Italian Stallion.
Yeah, that's what they call them.
That's
over
what they
there,
call
right?
them
In
over
Italy.
there. Yankees need to stop losing series. F the Red Sox.
Let's
Wow,
go, Michael.
dude.
You
Michael
know,
knows.
we know, we all know.
Michael's a good Yankees fan.
100%.
I'm still F from my trip. That 6-hour time swing is no joke.
Oh,
It's
yeah, I
hitting me
bet.
badly,
I
he's
bet the
saying.
jet lag. Yeah, dude, everything like that. Yeah, it is no good.
No good.
And there's nothing you can do about it.
nothing
Like,
you can
it's
do.
coming. It's coming for you,
It's
Michael.
like traffic.
It is like traffic.
Yeah,
Kind of is.
It kind of is, dude. That's why
Not good. Not good.
Like
Come
you
on.
just fly private.
Then we have Matthew Gabriel.
Let's
Oh! From
go!
the sisters.
Mary Materiello saying, hi, fellas.
Hi, Mom.
Marco saying, bye, buddies. Buck is saying, Barnes. Nothing better than having a nice, light, ice-cold beer on the Southern California beach while sitting down
Another
and
string up
watching
for heel.
the Pacific Ocean
6.
with the palm trees
6.
in the background.
Wow.
Let's go. He knows it. Michael knows it.
Next year, we're meeting up in South California, man.
Go sit
Wow.
on lots of beaches and have beer.
Yes, come
Let's
on.
go, dude.
Matthew's saying, come on. Google Maps is the best, Mary says.
Oh, wow.
She also adds, the news reported the most people on the road in years this weekend.
My mother's on top of that.
She's not a caramel
But
fan.
why? But also, what I would say to that, I know she's just reading that fact, so it has nothing to do with her. But it's like those type of things. Why is everything now the worst ever, though? You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're
you
right.
hear that in the news all the time.
Yeah.
Do you not?
No, I do. But I mean, isn't everything becoming the worst ever, right?
But
Like,
it's like,
isn't it,
why?
though?
Why do we have to live through this? Come on.
Why do we have to live through this?
Come on.
I ask
Ask our
myself that
parents?
every day. Yeah, exactly. Ask your freaking parents. Oh my God. That's so funny.
And then let's see. What we have a couple more here.
Marco saying, hey, buddies, Hurley
Marco.
is greater than Calhoun.
Wow.
Let's go Yankees. And then Jimmy says, I think Michael's favorite player of all sports is Tatum.
Wow.
That can't be right. That can't be right.
You know what was crazy though, because of all these taxes and stuff. I don't know if you guys saw
Yeah,
this.
he lost mad money.
So I don't. Maybe you already saw it, but I'll ask like Tony or anybody else here. So take a guess. Next year he's making $62 million officially. What do you think after taxes that is?
After taxes, I mean, let's say it's like at least 30% of that, right? Of what you say, 62 million.
So that would be
1/3 of it is like what, 25?
So you're
It's
saying
like
that
20,
he's making 40.
40, say 40.
26.
Stop it.
Yeah,
I don't understand though.
Michael.
I know.
Wait,
So-
he gets over 50%
I
of that
saw
income.
it's like
is-
federal income tax, state tax.
Jock tax, literally jock tax.
Jock
$4.5 million,
tax.
by the way.
Really?
I listed that. Yep.
What is that?
I think it's like you get taxed not only by your home team, but when you go on the road and you're playing. Like,
Oh my God. Because
Yeah.
you're playing games, different states.
yes,
You get all
yes, yes.
I'm not going to lie, dude. But first of all, so what? He's making, what do you say, 26?
6, which is still
From
good.
62,
but it
though.
shouldn't- That just doesn't seem right. It shouldn't be that.
Which is like what, a $36 million?
36.
36
60
million
Yeah.
taken from
yeah.
his. Not for nothing, dude. Like,
Why should the government get more than him?
I feel like
I know.
if the government, let's say, ran a business and they got
Another
like this
strikeout
amount
for
of
you.
money and they didn't run it well, like they're fired. Like that business is going
Yeah.
under.
Yeah.
So where is money going?
It's crazy.
It's literally
Right?
going to the stock market for the senators. And
Yeah,
all the
like,
people
are
in
you
office.
kidding me, dude? Like that is honestly pathetic, dude.
Yeah.
It
Terrible,
hurts.
That shouldn't
terrible job there. And then a couple more. Your mother says because there are more people going out, more people on the road because they are reluctant to fly. Which
the
is
Boeings.
interesting.
That makes sense.
The Boeings,
they're-
there's the
dude, it's a
Boeings.
big thing.
My mother's so smart sometimes.
Yeah.
Very,
It's way
very
smarter
much
than
so.
She is.
And then Jimmy Buck is saying we have 9 more Sundays until Sunday football.
Wow.
Kind of crazy.
I guess,
Seems
yeah.
closer, even honestly.
But like when you say it like that, though, it seems,
Then it seems pretty
like
close.
really
and
close.
it's gonna
you know?
fly by. We all know that.
We all know
you
that week 17.
Yeah.
Out of
yeah.
nowhere.
It was funny too. We were talking, all of us, kind of like a nightcap, in Rhode Island, and Chogri was like, yeah, I can't believe that baseball is your favorite sport. Like, I definitely would have thought football. And then, I had the whole thing about how, well, nationally, yes, but individually, nothing
Yankees
tops the New York Yankees. It's interesting, though, for you. I guess it's the Rangers, like slightly over the Mets.
Yeah, I think at the end of the day, it is, dude.
Kind of crazy. Honestly, I'm not sure. I mean, I guess there are a couple people, but if you think about all the people you know, there's not many people that hockey is number one.
Yeah. No, yeah, it is. I mean, in terms of like my fandom, I guess it is very tightly knit, but I will say, I mean, I think hockey as a sport for me takes it.
Well, and I was just telling them in baseball, though, I do think they do try every game.
Mm-hmm.
But I like, especially compared to basketball, I mean, it's just night and day how it just every game, every night they're trying. And then also it was funny too. My sister goes, yeah, but like baseball, like I just feel like there's way too many games. And I go, well, like it depends who you're talking to, and then,
exactly.
And I know you would agree with this too, with like the Mets. It's so nice that every night that there's something there's to watch.
Literally you can tune into.
Yeah.
And honestly, like you can tune into it at any point too, and just like pick it up, like you know what's going on. It's so much fun to watch. It really is great to watch some baseball.
Yeah.
Like,
it
really is.
Really nothing like it. So yeah, I mean, just a lot of interesting stuff, going on right now. But I think what would be good, because we could save some other stuff for tomorrow, is we'll just focus on baseball tonight. Obviously, game going on, big weekend for both teams. So, Michael, if we could go to the world of Major League Baseball.
What a play! Stop it! Yep. And Alonso cracks one of the Mets win the ball game! Out of sight!
And it works at 100 miles an hour. 14 strikeout.
Drove deep to left field. There it goes! See ya!
Breaking news. David Cohn is on the phone. He's supposed to be a broadcaster
for Sunday Night
on Sunday Night Baseball. If anybody can help us out, Josh B, you'd think would be on it, but maybe not because he's in the car. I forgot. But that's a little odd. I'm guessing he has to call a Yankee game in Tampa tomorrow, and that's why he's not here.
Maybe I get, but I would still
why would
think
he just
that Sunday Night Baseball.
It's a Yankee game.
And Sunday night.
So that doesn't make any sense. And
maybe at a prior obligation, 4th of July weekend, maybe, I don't know.
Could be. We're gonna keep a mindful eye on this one. Go back and forth. But I have to say, we had plenty of conversation. I had my call in, Friday morning,
which was hilarious, by the way.
And it was all from the heart, Tony.
It really
all from the heart. And I have to say, for whatever reason, and to you. Could you, as Volpe
fouls, dude.
Those are the type of things that have been happening recently. But you hope after the win yesterday, they will not continue to happen. But I think I've said this. I think this stretch has been tougher than last season. And I think just because I got a taste of how good it was in the beginning of the year, and then out of nowhere for that to be ripped away, it's been hard for me to really make sense of it and understand it. And me and Matthew have had a bunch of conversations. Just had one yesterday. I was actually at the aquarium because the weather was a little spotty yesterday. So we had a 20-minute conversation about it. And the aquarium is Volpe, of course, right to shortstop there. I believe, is that Rafael? It is.
I didn't realize how crazy Crawford's wind up in pitches.
Yeah, it's a little different.
He holds the ball at his ear the whole time almost. You see that, Mikey?
So my whole thing basically was, and it was really, the win yesterday made me feel a lot better. And as we see the statistics here,
Crawford.
50-22 to June 14th, 5-14 since, and of course a 1-2-3 inning. But it's just I guess what it really kind of brought to my attention, and it's not that I didn't already know this, but I thought we could overcome it. But it's kind of come to concern, and somebody who Matt had talked to, I forgot who, had kind of said the same thing, where it's it made me question if we can get over the hump until the entire front office and Aaron Boone are removed from their positions, because those guys, those analytics guys, those player development guys have been in their jobs around 20 years minimum. So it's same ideas, and we can't develop shit, Tony.
Yeah.
And it's that's what concerns me a little bit.
No, I mean, I do understand that. But I mean, do you this run, which whatever it was it 5-14 since June 12th or whatever it was? Like, do you equate that run to like how the team is being managed and
Listen,
essentially
you know what I'll say?
No accountability, but
you know what I wanted to say on this topic about the Yankees, and I've talked about it with Tony. They need new management, Barnes, because even if you're gonna do analytics, all right, let's say you could still stick to it, but guess what? They're not playing hard for this dude. So that right there, it's like that's why I was saying, like, I don't know, that was one of the most important things to me is coaching is like you guys want guys who are gonna play hard for that coach, right? And dude, Boone, we were talking about it, dude. He's been here since 16, right? Or was it 17?
18.
Yes.
Like he's trash.
Yeah. And kind of echoing that, I think there's something about accountability. And I know he probably got it too much over the top. And I know Tony probably doesn't necessarily agree with me about this, but I still firmly believe right now, this season's, especially if Joseph Girardi was the manager, we would be in a better spot because I think there's something to accountability. And I don't think Boone offers that, or really Cashman or anybody in the front office to an extent.
Yeah, no, I mean, I do agree. I will say with one thing, you don't see players on the Yankees getting benched for poor play often.
Yeah, other than I guess Glaber the one
time,
the last 7-8 years.
That's what I mean, though. That's one time.
Right.
And even so, I mean, you're still seeing DJ over there at third too. So it's just like, these guys have not been moved yet. And it's just like, I mean, again, I don't know, like you're saying, if it is, maybe they're focusing on analytics, but I feel like for a lot of these guys, the writing is on the wall. And you just have to make a move, and they're not doing that.
And I think so. So you think about that with Boone, and I think it's like, oh, well, the front office likes him because he just listens to everything they say. So that's why we have to keep him,
right?
Even though we haven't been able to go over the hump. And then on the other side of the thing, I think a lot of moves that they make, like keeping certain players and stuff, is defense mechanism because they don't want to admit a mistake. And I think that's the biggest problem.
Yeah, no, I think that is a huge problem. And that seems to be a theme, honestly, within that front office is nobody wants to admit anything really.
Like remember the audit situation last year?
What are we
we're going to have an audit.
Dude?
Wait, we're not. Wait, we are. But it's like, we're going to just like share the results within ourselves. We're not going to listen to what they're saying. What?
Like, what are you talking? Literally, what is that, dude?
Yeah.
But it is interesting. I mean, I feel like your comment about Girardi is interesting because I don't know. I mean, I feel like there are moments though where, and maybe it is just to show the media, but I feel like some players do seem like to be behind Boone, right? I mean,
no, I do. But why wouldn't you be behind someone who's not going to get in your face? It's not going to call you out in front of people. Why wouldn't you be behind that person?
Right.
More than anybody.
Sure.
And it's like, you're telling me you're not going to get better results from a guy who might like get kind of almost physical with you versus some guy who's going to say, it's okay. You're 0 for 27. You're going to snap out of it. I'm seeing some good things. What's going to garner better results?
It's interesting because I would, it's an interesting topic to talk about because again, you think of Girardi's last job. I mean, that's why he was out on the Phillies. Like,
right. And I know that works, but also Thompson doesn't seem too soft though. That's the interesting part, especially if he was under Girardi.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't. Maybe there's something more to it.
Good mix, I guess.
Yeah, maybe it is a nice even mix. But I will say, I mean, again, like we know, like Bryce Harper to me is a bit of a prima donna when it comes to those things. I don't know. I mean, if you think the Yankees lineup would react well to that, then let's go. Like fire it up.
Yeah. No, but I'm saying
like,
it's
honestly,
not,
dude.
but it's all the trickle down. It starts with Hal, actually. Yeah. Hal doesn't want to be criticized. So he's like, obviously. Okay, who's going to be the face of my organization? It's Brian Cashman.
Right.
Brian Cashman, he doesn't want to be criticized. Okay, so Aaron Boone's going to be the manager. He's going to take the brunt of it because he's the manager. People don't like him. But even though I think there still is a ton of Cashman criticism,
Oh my God, definitely, rightfully so too. I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, he is, whether he wants to be the face of the organization or not, like he is your GM. As we're looking at Boone right now, who looks, a little tight, chewing his gum. He has some ridiculously gaudy watch on. Looks disgusting.
Do you think he's packed on a couple? I think me and Matt were talking about.
Oh, you think so?
Like nothing crazy. This is a bad angle. But when he goes out to the mound, just take a.
I will.
It seems like the beer or something.
Yeah.
Could be. But yeah,
drinking.
You know what? My question too to you would be, Tony. Like with talking about like defending mistakes and not getting rid of people. How many general managers at this point do you think would have released DJ LeMahieu by now?
Wow, that's a great question. I would say close to half of the managers around the league.
And isn't that an indictment?
Yeah, on DJ for sure, and the Yankees organization. I mean, again, it is very odd in terms of why he is still on the roster. And I think we were watching this game since they started. He had a couple nice plays so far. third base, could pick up at the foul line,
60% ground ball.
But I mean, yeah, it's
Come
just
on,
not
60?
like the bat
60?
is brutal. And you mentioned the double play, like you're hitting right into it, like
yeah.
And I feel like you said, that happens so often.
Yeah,
as Heels get ready to deal 2-2.
He went. Are you kidding, Tony?
Arguable.
Tell me though, you haven't seen that call before. Though.
Oh yeah, dude. Did they even check it with the first base up?
Maybe it was just a quick. He's like, no, right away. That's what I'm guessing.
I will say though, it looks like Heels' fastball has been like rising way more. Has a lot more movement on it.
Yeah, than his last couple starts. This is a big batter here. Does he get the strikeout? It's a foul. These at bats with the foul pitch at their foul pitch are just so relentless.
Grueling ABs.
Relentless.
As we're in top of the sixth here with 73 pitches already for Heels.
And you know what I don't get to, because I think there is something to it. It seems like it is the Yankee way. You know,
what a great shot here.
This is a great shot, by the way. It will actually just let's see with that. Okay, of course there's a throw.
Yeah,
I'm about to say something. But it's just like with the whole like not admitting a mistake, but then also there's something with let's not pay somebody to play for somebody else type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess I just don't understand, if you have to pay it anyway, what is the purpose? Like, and don't you make more money when the team succeeds? So why would you employ somebody who's making the team worse and you have to pay them regardless?
Yeah, no, I mean, the only thing I could think of, nice dude, as well sees that one.
Yeah, nice high pop.
You know, I mean, I guess, the only thing that would be separating that is the fact that you're paying this guy to play for someone else, and then you can pay someone else to come in too. But at the end of the day, like you said, I mean, if the team's winning and doing well, you're making that money back.
Right.
I guess, again, I mean,
I just don't believe that they think he's going to turn it around. That's what I have a tough time with.
But again, you talk about making money and ticket sales and stuff like that. Yankees games, I mean, they make enough as is.
Correct.
Sort of deal. So maybe that is going to be a factor. I mean, no go? I guess no go, yeah.
No. But yeah, I mean, he's a good player.
Durant is great.
Great on defense.
Freaking Riley's somewhere right now watching this game.
No, remember we had that conversation. He was mad. Fantasy, it took him. By the way, kicking Kev Dude's ass. So I would love to hear the justification, Kev.
Dude, Kev Dude's getting bombed every week.
His team's like 12 under, I think. Like really going through it.
Every time you guys talk about him, it's his fantasy team's losing.
I want to say he's in 7th or 6th right now.
I think it's 7th because I just was looking at this morning.
Me and Riley are playing. We're pretty close right now, though.
He's got last I checked, I was up 11-3.
Oh, there we go. It's a great week right there.
But yeah, I just that just annoys me. And like, what do you honestly think, Tony? Like, I mean, obviously you look at like this offseason and you say, I mean, at least for a while it seemed like, okay, Verdugo was the right move, and it was the right move to obviously trade for Soto. But it's like, can we overcome Brian Cashman at the end of the day?
I don't think so.
Really? Like you don't you truly
gonna have to go
deep down. Like you really believe like they're not winning a World Series until he's gone.
Well, I mean, I don't know that. Again, the roster you have, I think, is close to
but I think the bullpen is so bad.
It is tough right now. Yeah, I know. But I don't know. I think at the end of the day, I think you would win one with him. I think you would win way more without him.
Yeah, that's what I was talking to Matt about. Like the fresh ideas, of course, it's an overthrow. So
and then Dom Smith, dude.
Wait, that was Dom Smith.
That's Dom Smith on first.
Wow.
Yeah. How funny is that, dude?
But yeah, I was saying like if you just had fresh ideas, like it's so annoying. It's like we don't know what that would look like. But it's hard not to question, like, would it be a lot better? And then also, too, I mean, I know it's tough to develop players. I mean, with the Mets especially. But I have to say, like, even though neither team is great, I would say probably the Mets have developed more players from their system, honestly.
Yeah, I guess
especially
you could say that.
Guys.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, again, we've seen Vientos and Alvarez blossom. Beatty last year was great, too. So,
and it's like when I think of guys, it's like I think of Aaron Judge. And it's like Volpe. Like, it seems like he's going to be there, but he hasn't shown it consistently yet. It's only his second year, so obviously, like, we give him a break.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like you can't even name anybody the past 20 years other than Robinson Cano and Judge.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not good.
No, it's not good at all. But why do you think it is? Like,
well, but you're clearly drafting wrong, are you not? And you're not developing them right either.
Yeah. I mean, over the course of those years, have you been trading them away?
But you know what the tough thing is? And the first guy is going to be is Drew Thorpe. He had another great outing yesterday. He's in the White Sox cease, all of that. You can't even name somebody who was in our system, went somewhere else, and it's like, Oh my God!
He's
Like
great.
I wish he was still on our team.
Yeah, true.
There isn't anybody.
So you are not drafting well.
So I think it's like you're drafting like the worst in the whole league.
I mean, I feel like we've talked about it too so often too. Like, what are the scouts doing? You know,
As
like, what are
Durant
your
strikes out.
scouts doing?
Well, I think because you have the same scouts, they're looking at the same information.
Old people.
Oh, you know what's funny? Anthony Brander just texted me about Heel because remember I was telling you about the whole trade thing. He just goes, "Told you he would find his way." Like, hey, it's a good start.
Yeah.
Alvarez is actually banged up too, which is actually kind of funny.
Oh yeah.
But still, I don't know. It's tough to trade Jordan Alvarez fantasy wise.
Yeah, I mean, you really, especially for fantasy. I mean, the guy is like gives you points every night almost. You know.
Yeah, and like the amount of power he has is just unbelievable.
Although if you were starting Heel tonight, you'd be pretty happy.
I would, and I am in a different league, so there's that.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Very good there. Oh man. But yeah, it's just I don't know. I'm just I think the things that concern me is like I look at the bullpen. I think it's a train wreck. Other than like Luke Weaver and Tonkin, like Clay, like what he did the other night, like I just thought that was unacceptable. And then I just think too that there just are way too many automatic outs in the lineup, and I don't know who's like turning into. I mean, obviously after the game yesterday, of course, too, and he had been impressive before, but like Ben Rice looks pretty good. You're thinking Verdugo will bounce back, but I don't know. You're gonna get Stanton back. Is that foul?
Yes.
Thank God it is. It would have been a disaster.
Oh my goodness.
But I don't know. Like, do you think they need two like starters in their lineup, like to like really like be solidify things?
I guess so. I mean, obviously, you know, Rice at first base, you want to see like where that goes for sure. Obviously, you know, again, we mentioned the historic night he had. So that's, you know, great there. You know, I mean, defensively, you kind of want to bring in a second baseman and you know, like not have Torres there in the postseason. That would be great. So I would, if I wanted someone in the lineup, I would look for a second baseman right now.
And probably a third baseman.
True.
Right?
Yeah, really with DJ.
We're going to count on LeMahieu?
But at the minimum, I would say filling one of those spots is absolute necessary. Paramount, Brian.
Yeah. No, it really is. And I mean, Wells, hit a home run the other day, had a hit yesterday. I mean, hopefully, you know, he can develop. Trevino made another throwing error, I think yesterday, actually.
Yeah.
Unbelievable with him.
That's tough, dude.
Yeah. So it's going to be interesting to see. I mean, this is a huge deadline coming up.
Would you trust like Oswaldo at third for coming in the playoffs
offensively? And I think he had a big hit.
Wow.
Another strikeout, his 9th of the night, 6 scoreless innings, 9 strikeouts for Luis Heel.
That was a 99-mile-per-hour fastball rising through the zone, Michael.
Again, and I missed the start of this game, but I just hate looking up at that. 5.5 innings, 1 hit.
1 hit. I know it is tough, dude.
I don't know about that.
I mean, at least you're laying on Heel's great start right now. Dude.
You need that. So it's like, imagine if he had gotten bombed like in the other starts, then the game's over.
Literally,
already.
It'd be 5-0 right now. You know, like come on.
So yeah, and it's just the inconsistency stuff. But I was gonna say Cabrera, I don't think he's a starter. Like, I love his versatility. I think he's valuable as a bench guy, but as a starter, I think it's been shown over time like he's not gonna produce consistently.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like 205 at bats here. He has 48 hits, so it's a 234 average, 5 home runs, slugging 341. I mean, not great. And you know, look at his. I guess in his last 5 games, he has 3 hits, but.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it's been a long, but obviously it's been long for everybody, like not doing well.
Yeah, true. I mean, I would be interested to see, if this lineup was absolutely producing what he would be producing, honestly. But again, I still, if you had to choose though, like if you had to pick just one slot to fill between getting rid of LeMahieu or Torres or third base, second base, I should say, like who would you want out?
Even though LeMahieu's an automatic out, I just feel like getting rid of those Glaber mental errors is
the
paramount.
Defense, you can't be making those mistakes.
And what about on the bases?
Yeah, true. Honestly, oh my God.
I mean, it really is unbelievable. A live comment here from Josh B saying, "Who is wearing the Judge jersey?" LOL. And that would be Michael Bucka's brother Jimmy.
Jimmy
wearing the Judge jersey, breaking the rules with the name
on the back. Can't do that.
Yeah.
Not a real jersey.
Number one rule. I learned the hard way.
Yeah.
And then I buy the Anthony Volpe jersey, and that's how he rewards me.
I mean, there we go. That's sick, dude.
Well, it's like, let's
let's
get some more hits, though. I mean, come on. Like, nice hit yesterday.
Yeah, dude, the jogging around, the walking.
Yeah, for the
onto
double
home,
play.
dude,
But again, I mean, does that not come back to boot?
Yeah, no, I mean, that sort of thing does. I mean, that is all about, attitude and whatever type of mentality try to put on your players. I mean, he walked into home and cost the Yankees a run because of that. But I mean, yeah, dude, again, I guess you could maybe chalk it up to a rookie mistake too, as well. Wow, as Oswaldo here took strike one inside, that looked like it was off
Borderline. And I don't know, you probably didn't see it, but yesterday's game, I mean, it must have been 20 balls were called strikes, both ways. But
that's crazy.
Kidding me? But
like
it's like, can he just do that all the time? Yes, he can't get a hit every time, Tony, but he can do it more than he has. I mean, what's he hitting? 230? I mean, come on.
No, he literally, I think, what would we say, 237 or something like that, 236?
Yeah, and it's like he's not like a big power guy. I know he just missed a home run last time.
4 dingers he's got in the season so far.
Now, it's interesting. I'm trying to think of who is coming up in the lineup next. Obviously, we'll see in a second here. But
is it not Verdugo? Is he? No.
No, I think we're at the bottom here. Is this?
Yeah, but I thought Verdugo was sent down.
Okay, this is Grisham. Should this be a bunt? Probably, but he has trouble getting him down.
Yeah.
But honestly, he has not been hitting recently. And I know, Sunday Night Baseball. Was that against the Dodgers?
Yeah.
Yeah, that home run was sick.
Great.
But I just feel like he's going to strike out here if he's swinging away. Unfortunately.
I mean, I'd like to see him at least, I guess, try for the bunt, I guess.
But then he takes strikes too. Yesterday, he took 3 strikes in a row.
Really?
Yeah, fastballs.
You gotta swing, dude. Like, what are you looking at right now? Who's telling you something?
But I don't know. I just feel like it's like if he could get longest drought since 1964, no stolen bases last 19 games.
That is not a good stat. Like, why are you doing that?
Oh, I thought he was going to get squeezed on that one. I literally did. But I don't know. So I'm telling you, I mean, now hitters count, yes, but I guarantee he does something stupid like grounds into a double play or strikes out. This should be a bunt because it's guaranteed Oswaldo will be on second because he's so fast. You could send him if you want to send him as well. So, I mean, maybe he walks and we get lucky, but I don't know.
Oh, my God, you freaking loser, dude.
Yeah, he doesn't want to swing. Now would you send him?
Yeah, you have to. He's going to strike out right here.
Yeah, there's no way he gets like a hit, gap, or a home run, God forbid.
Yeah, stop looking at the ump, all right?
Maybe we get
swinging a ball.
The problem is, like, maybe we get ball 3, but then unfortunately, I feel like that is followed by strike 3 or double play.
And I don't think you're going to see ball 3, to be honest.
Probably not. I mean, 38 strikes, 8 balls. I mean, that's a pretty good ratio.
Yeah, that is great.
Yeah.
And honestly, if I'm Crawford, I'm going to just fastball anywhere in the strike zone.
Yeah, and just see if you could freeze him.
Literally.
Oh, well, you didn't send him, and it's still a double play. So that's sick. But again, that's the type of thing that just keeps happening. He hit it on the screws.
And honestly, dude, like I know,
bullshit,
Michael.
Bullshit. I mean, he ripped it.
I mean, listen, we've been criticizing Boone almost this entire episode. I mean, that's the manager. The manager has to get called for a bunt.
The bunt.
I'm saying, call for a bunt.
Even though it's that type of out, out, we know he's going to make it out.
Exactly.
And then if LeMahieu was up first and second, it would have been a double play.
Yeah. That's tough, dude.
The double plays, they far away lead the majors in double plays. How can you win games by hitting into double plays?
You can't. You're not. The Yankees aren't.
Like an exorbitant amount of double plays too, which is just tough. And it's like, oh my God, I don't know. What do you think? It's all bat speed with LeMahieu?
I guess I haven't noticed. I mean, maybe does he get his hands around slow? Like
it just I don't know. It just seems like everything is down.
Okay. Let's see what we got here. LeMahieu's 0 for 1 on the day so far. Big surprise. Crawford wind up the pitch. Hit well. Deep right. Looks like it's going to be off the wall here.
Will he make it to
Barnes
second?
is never happy.
I mean, if Oswaldo was on base.
No speed. There's 2 outs. Like, who's coming up? Is it Austin Wells? Is he up? I think he is.
Probably.
Yeah.
And if Cabrera was on the bags, I mean.
Yeah, exactly.
If you sent him on this
imagine
pitch.
if you bunted 1-0 Yankees.
It'd be 1-0 right now. But
stop.
Boone.
Grisham has gotten 1 hit the last month.
Like, come on.
I mean, let's be realistic here.
But let's go, man. Runners in scoring position.
But do you kind of get like that too? I mean, I know obviously we're all internal optimists to some degree,
right?
But when there's a double with 2 outs, aren't you just like
what is this worth for me?
Yes. Ben Rice though is up actually, so
there we go.
Maybe a different tune, but again, getting squeezed on the inside there.
That is tough. Crawford knows it too. He's been hammering that spot.
So let's see. Rice, obviously the historic day. We know how long the Yankees have been around. The first Yankee rookie with 3 home runs in a game. Ever. Unbelievable. 7 ribbies yesterday.
It is kind of
crazy. Can he get a key one here? He lays off the high fastball.
President call that a strike.
Yeah, so we got 1-1 here. Crawford, very economical, 52 pitches. This is like the computer gets me in the show when I'm swinging every pitch.
Yeah, this is pretty crazy to see this 53rd pitch here. Swinging a miss
what was the
here. Rice now down in the count, 1-2.
1-2.
Gonna have to battle back here.
Boy, can he do it here?
2 outs.
Rice, baby.
DJ on second, bottom of the 6th here.
Let's see what we got.
The windup. Crawford deals.
Wait, why did they make it seem for a second?
I know the way Crawford looked, it looked like it was hit. But Crawford's jacked up right now.
Heel back out for the 7th?
Heel's definitely back out for the 7th.
I didn't see his pitch count. But I think it was like 70
80
something.
Maybe, yeah, like 77, 80.
84.
Isn't that 84, really? Okay, a little higher than I would want. But, I mean, I would still send him out there for sure, dude. Ben Rice. That's going to be, Ben Rice going to be battling some at-bats for his entire career, no doubt, dude.
You think Crawford's on steroids? No, but
really?
it's he's throwing strikes.
He's throwing a lot of strikes. I still can't believe his windup. Very crazy, dude.
Very crazy.
Because he doesn't really bring the ball back much. He almost throws like a catcher does.
I've never
like from the ear.
I've never thought he was that good.
Yeah, me neither. To
I
be
think
honest,
we're making him look good, unfortunately.
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, let's look up some stats here.
I think his ERA is like 3.4, if I'm not mistaken.
Let's see what's going on here. 3.4 ERA. So far on the season, a 3.47 ERA, 4-7 record. Has made 17 starts here, 98 2/3 innings pitched, Michael, with 102 strikeouts. So I guess the strikeout rate is okay there. As I guess, let's see, strikeouts per 9, he averages about 9.
9. So wow, that must be blowing away his career high. I don't think last year he was a strikeout pitcher. No.
It honestly let's see. It looks like that's been his average, to be honest. Last year he had 135 strikeouts, over 129 innings pitched.
Huh.
Interesting.
I don't know. I just always thought he wasn't that good.
Yeah, I thought so too. Again, looking at his ERA here.
Heel 99.
ERA honestly has been the lowest in his career this year.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So he obviously, it looks like he gives up, I guess, quite a few home runs. He's got 14 home runs already this year, actually. So
unfortunately, I mean, people have getting more like Rodon, I think, is like 20.
Really?
19,
oh my gosh,
like
dude.
Yeah, it's tough. So
last 5 games, he's been killing it too.
Back on the mound here, look, 86 pitches.
Yeah, Michael was right.
So about to deliver his first pitch here to O'Neill, and it's dotted on the lower quadrant of the strike zone.
That's what you want to see right there.
I mean, he's dialed right now.
It's
so refreshing to see this.
I mean, it's night and day from his last few starts.
Yeah,
like kind of crazy.
I mean, for you, was doubt starting to creep in that it's like, wow, maybe this was a flash in the pan after those last 3? I mean, the Orioles start was unbelievable that I was there for. I mean, 4 outs.
I mean, I guess flash of the pan. Yeah, maybe.
I mean, obviously the control is still a little spotty,
and not for nothing too. I mean, I feel like the sample size of his career isn't large, right. So you never know, I guess, and that's really what I would say gave me some doubts, I think.
Well, and it's just like anybody who's ever pitched in this game, stuff's there. Can he harness it? Can he be consistent?
Exactly. Can you bounce back from tough stretches?
As that is a grounder to third.
There's
LeMahieu fielding and gets Tyler O'Neill, famous for arguing with his manager. I believe. Who is the guy? No, it's not Ozzy. Oh, Marmel. Was Marmel the Cardinal manager? I don't think he is anymore.
No,
but I think he was last season.
Last season, yeah, I think you're right.
But I just remember that whole debacle.
Oh my God, so ridiculous.
But yeah, I don't know. I just kind of back to as he gets the call there, 99 on the corner to Rafi Devers. I mean, this is a big at bat.
Huge, dude.
About it. Devers pimping that home run yesterday, by the way, against Garrett Cole. I don't know if you saw that.
I did see that. Cole was tight. Cole had some words for him.
Yes.
Yeah, dude.
But it's just one of those things, unfortunately, it's like obviously I'm on Cole's side.
Do
but it's
better,
He gave it up. I mean, there's nothing really to say.
Yeah.
No,
there really isn't.
He got beaten by some soft contact, but still, as that's ball 1 there. So a 1-1 count here to Devers, or 2-1, my mistake.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't know. I find myself, even though yesterday was great, 14 runs, but just seeing this, and you love seeing Heel pitch like this, is the count is even to 2-2. But I just feel like I see too many of these nights with the 1 hit, the 2 hit, the 1 run, the 2 run.
You would have thought too, like after last night too, it's like
kind of would have came out firing, and
then,
dude. And then some of those were tack-ons, but obviously, Ben Rice saving the day. Is that gone? It looks like it is.
It is.
First row?
Gosh, dude. Yeah, literally. Looked like it hit the cameraman, it looked like.
See, those are so tough.
God, dude.
You had opportunity, and it does seem like too that first of all, it's always Devers, and that is a great throwback. That is probably the best throwback I've ever seen.
I mean, he almost to second base.
Almost the catcher.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Holy shit, dude.
But it's always Devers, which is tough.
Yeah.
But it's always. What you said? Throw it back.
No, the Red Sox fans he was talking about.
Oh, yeah.
Douchers. I mean, he did. That ball.
Wait,
really
let's see this
carried.
again. I just at the wall here.
I wonder if it was a fastball or that changeup.
Oh my God! No way. You caught it? Okay. Thank God.
My God.
Wait, you know what I hate, Tony? Like the offense, other than yesterday, is being so bad. I'm nervous about scoring 2 runs.
I know, which is kind of crazy. And I mean, it's the 7th inning already.
And then this. Why are we doing this right now? Let's bring in a reliever, have him walk the bases loaded, and give him 5 runs.
Mean, that's just there's 2 outs right now.
There's
just
no
one on base.
But if you want to take him out to the home run.
Yeah,
because he almost gave up another one.
So it doesn't make any sense, honestly.
Boone,
by the way, does look a little hefty in the
right.
Stomach. Yeah.
What do you think? The Deere?
Definitely, dude.
Long season last year.
Mm-hmm.
But it does seem like, though, those type of things, like we had that opportunity last inning, multiple hits, couldn't do anything with them. It seems like the other team always takes advantage of that.
Yeah, no, I mean, I totally agree here now. And he's approaching 100 pitches. I mean, are you, obviously, Boone, you think Boone's thinking about taking him out? Like, I mean, or do you think he's just talking?
Oh, no, he took him out.
He is taking him out. That's why.
That's why it's a commercial. Yeah. And I'm looking at this too. So Yoshida is up. I mean, he did obviously hit the big home run on Friday. A lefty. So, but is he going to Caleb Ferguson? He better not.
Mm-hmm.
I'm worried that he is, to be honest.
I mean, I feel like anyone out of the pen other than Ferguson, like anyone not named Ferguson, would be
I don't know. Clay though, 9 straight sinkers and gives up that home run on Friday night.
I know that is tough with the sinkers, but still, I mean, I don't have enough confidence in Caleb to try him out there.
I know, but I'm worried about Clay.
I'd rather see Clay.
Josh again called it, but I'm a little worried about Clay Holmes.
I mean, Josh did call it, dude. It's hard not to be worried as well.
And then we got a couple here. So Jay, is that Josh M? Jay?
Josh
Jay?
D.
Josh D.
Right,
okay. He says, I thought. It's like the one like 4 comments up, but he says I thought Tony's shirt said Sac Rec Heights.
It says Sacred Heart, baby.
Where did the heights come into?
I don't know. It must have been like just however the angle is of the dangle of the shirt. I don't know what Sac Rec Heights is though. Is that something I should know?
I don't know, to be honest.
But it's Sacred Heart University, great university. Michael and I went there, and I also
my parents went there,
dude. That's right. They did. I forgot.
Yeah.
They told me that the first time they were here for a show.
So it all comes full circle. Sam, grad school as well.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's pretty sick.
I know. Like it really does all come full circle.
Sacred Heart, dude. Bringing people together. Dude.
Yankee wins do that as well. Can we get one tonight? It remains to be seen. But Josh B also saying Heel did this his first call up. How many innings in a row without giving up a run? Wasn't it like 6 starts? I don't think that was the case. And I remember watching Heel at your old apartment with Matthew that time. I feel like, I don't know, there was like a lasagna or something.
That makes sense. Yeah. Probably trade for my mother.
But I actually want to look this up. But I feel like it was more, yes, he looked good, but his control was like so poor that he couldn't even go 5 innings. So Luke Weaver, I mean, I guess if you're going to bring anybody in, that was the guy. But I just wanted to see here going to game logs. And it's so annoying that Yoshida the other night. That was
brutal, dude.
Like, last strike. I mean, those are tough to let go, unfortunately. As we
pitching game log here.
And it looks like that's going to be a grounder to second.
Roller.
All right. So 6.5 innings of play. Red Sox, courtesy of the Devers home run, 1-0 lead. But a little silver lining here. Soto, Judge, Verdugo coming up. Will the Yankees answer? We will see. And I wanted to bring up these game logs here. So let's see here. So for Luis Heel, he came up first in 2021. He only threw 1 inning, I think, in 2022. Yeah. But if you look at the game log, I mean, 6 scoreless his debut, and then 5 scoreless his next start. So Josh, obviously, a little point here, and then actually 4 2/3 scoreless, but then hammered after that, and then injury. But he did have a point. But I mean, this has obviously been longer. I think what were they saying? It was like his first 8 starts or something that he was lights out. You know, and then he obviously has the surgery. Usually that helps people with velocity, but I feel pretty good about him. And I mean, come on. I mean, we're going to fault him for going 1 run over 6 2/3, striking out 9. I mean, it's like,
no, you can't.
The offense, I don't know. It's just, it really, really leaves me with a sour taste in my mouth. I mean, obviously, feel good that we have our top guns coming up. But I don't know. Does it feel like it to you, especially because they're coming up, that it's like you gotta score this inning?
Yeah, you kind of do. Because again, I mean, I don't know. Obviously, time's ticking here. Innings are getting used up, and also like Crawford's at what 65 pitches. Yeah, like you gotta.
So annoying.
I know. Like you gotta at least have an inning where you give him 25 pitches. Like you know, like you have to make him struggle through this next inning here, maybe get into the bullpen, and then maybe you can score some runs. If you don't, this inning against him. It's gonna be really tough, I feel.
Yeah. I know. It is tough to let it go. Just like it was tough to let it go, obviously, the recent stretch. And like I had been saying, Friday night really was like just absolutely gut-wrenching. The only thing, though, I mean, it's like the way they did score the runs, you know, even though they were leading at that point, and obviously we're 1 strike away from winning, was kind of pathetic. It was like walk and an error, like nothing like solid. So, you know, they end up losing in extras 5-3 on Friday. So it was a Wells fielder's choice, a Volpe walk, and a Grisham groundout. So that's how you score your runs. You're up 3-1 after Gonzalez homers in the 5th there, off of Nestor. Nestor, a great start on Friday. 6 innings, 3 hits, 1 run, 8 strikeouts, and 1 homer allowed. But Clay serves it up. 2 strikes on Yoshida. Fortunately, runner on, 9 straight sinkers. You know, hits the home run, and then unfortunately, in the 10th inning, Tommy Kahnle, who's had a tough go of it this year at times. I mean, the ERA still at 2.93. Gives one up to Rafaela, who has also done great against the Yankees this year, 5-3, and then they go, of course, 1-2-3, almost basically in the bottom half of the 10th. But with Clay there, I mean, you look at his numbers, the ERA still at 3. But I mean, I don't know. I just feel like when you have 2 strikes, 2-run lead, like 9 pitches in a row, same pitch.
Yeah, I mean, again, you want to look at this AB here, especially for you know, someone kind of the bullpen. I mean, it's all about matchups. It's all about how you face these batters, what type of pitches you're throwing at them, and how you react to what they're seeing from you. You look at this at bat. I mean, you know, the first 2 sinkers are in there for strikes. Like it's 0-2, dude.
And throw a curve.
And yeah, the next 3 pitches you throw are also all sinkers, all balls. Yeah. And then you have the balls. You know, no pun intended here, to throw another one. You throw actually 2 more sinkers that both get fouled off. Yeah. Like at that point, like this guy is kind of probably sitting sinker. Why would you throw him an 8th sinker? Yeah. You know, it doesn't make any sense. And clearly that ball, like whatever you thought was going to happen wasn't happening. You know,
Right.
like again, you throw 3 balls consecutively. You got to change your pitch up. You know, throw anything different. And he didn't. I mean, it really was. It's just poor pitch selection. That was a poor battle for Clay Holmes.
I mean, what do you think in general? I mean, obviously the numbers are still okay, but he served a couple up. We had that 4-run lead against the Mariners.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you think? I mean, is that a question?
I think it is.
Yeah.
I think it certainly constitutes a question. I mean, this guy in big spots, even with some significant leads, is laying up some pitches here and you know, kind of paying the price for it. So again, at this point for the Yankees, you're thinking postseason. How much confidence do you have in Holmes right now?
Yeah. No, I want Miller. I said it a while ago. You know, and I don't care who you have to give up. You know?
I know at this point, Soto takes pitch number 1 here.
And how about this?
For ball 1.
That was his 4th pitch he saw. This is his 3rd at bat.
That's crazy.
I guess he had swung it. Oh no, let 1 pitch go in the first 2 at bats, swung at the others. 0 for 2. Averaged under 300 now, 291, but the 21 dingers here as he takes a ball. So a 2-0 count here. Interesting to see how they approach this. Obviously, you don't want to put someone on to face Judge, but they're obviously going to pitch him carefully.
Yes, definitely. As the 57th pitch
is
of
outside.
Crawford's night.
Now this feels like an auto walk.
Ball 3. Yeah, at this point, you just got to walk the guy.
Judge, I mean, kind of feels like he's ready to rip.
I mean, if not a good time as any, right, Michael?
Yeah.
This is it.
You're manifesting it, Michael?
Homer.
Yeah.
Like
Has
deep,
to.
like 500 feet.
Up Tony.
What?
And the Mets.
Who said that?
I don't know. I Judge said it.
Judge?
As Soto
ropes 1, which will drop for a base hit here.
Is he going to get 2?
Probably going to get 2. He's got to get 2. That throw is terrible.
And he does get 2 because they dropped the ball. He would have been hosed, Tony.
He would have been hosed.
Oh,
dude.
my. That's the game. I swear to God, if he gets hosed, it's over.
Oh, my
Right?
God. No, literally, yeah. I mean, that throw. Damn, dude.
Do you think he was loafing? Do you think he did the stare?
Yeah, I think he was staring
I hope they
out of the
show
box.
it.
He definitely was. Absolutely.
How could you think?
I know. You got to score. Let's go. Like, this is it, dude.
Let's see. Was he loafing?
Inning
It
lead
seemed
off
like
double.
a
It
little
looked like
a little
he was
step.
like, yeah, definitely looked at it for a hot second.
Let's see here. The throw
And
comes
he
in.
is
I mean, he's not
lucky,
even in.
dude. He is so lucky.
He's not even in the frame.
Literally.
Oh, he stopped.
Oh.
Okay. So it was the combination of both things, but absolutely toast. That doesn't happen.
And Raphael's gonna be banged up. They got kicked in the face. It looked like. It maybe chest, stomach area. But that was a crazy play here, as I'm sure we'll.
That's gotta kill the pitcher.
Oh.
He's like, oh my.
Yeah, he definitely is a little tight. Oh.
Damn it. I hate O2
The
counts.
60th pitch.
I don't have the patience, Michael, for O2 counts.
This is it, dude.
Well, Judge is the one you want, though.
True. Third most in New York history before All-Star break. Garrick and Rodriguez Judge, 83 RBIs, Tony.
Kind of crazy.
Yeah. So
Alex Rodriguez had 86.
yeah, I mean he's up there on all the lists.
Oh,
We know that.
Yeah. Being an asshole.
Oh,
no way.
That one.
Yeah,
I might have just
It would've been
everything
over,
off the
dude.
table, honestly. I mean, come on. No, that
would have been bad. That would have been so bad.
Crawford pitch count climbing to 61.
It is. There we go, dude. Crowd on their feet
What
right
will we
now,
get?
dude.
What will we get?
Huge 1-2 pitch right here for Crawford.
Judge
Fouls it.
It's like, is that like?
I feel like Crawford thought that one was out, honestly. The way he was like, fuck.
But like the way he's following that back. I mean, is that like a half, whatever you want to call it, centimeter second? Like,
Gotta be just
away
a
from-
little
from
behind.
a bomb.
Yeah, literally. Here we go.
Does he go
Replay
off
angle to the
speed?
same
Is
angle
he
you
in the
bring to
strike
program. That's bad. As he
Definitely
takes.
no. Yeah, it was. Yeah,
Oh.
chasing there. Do go up.
Damn, dude, that's tough. Well, still, let's go, dude. I mean, you still
So
got,
one
let's go.
out.
Like 1 out. All right.
Let's see here. I just questioned too. You know, was that auto swing or was it actually a good curveball or whatever?
I don't think it was, dude. I mean, that was far out.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. And there wasn't like sharp movement or anything.
No.
As Verdugo ropes
of
this.
course, right to the guy. So there's 2 outs, 1 chance to get him in.
Let's go, dude. Yeah.
Ball
So
bait up. Wait, what were we?
Soto like went to go run.
To run
Yeah,
home?
to run home. It looked like he did like one of those steps.
No,
Like,
he
get
does.
the
He
fuck outta
does
here,
do that.
dude.
He does do that. He does do that a lot. Bullpen change, of course, to keep everybody on their toes or whatever. Pitching coach out. Let's see what is the conference looking like on the mound. Rojas looks like he's having a little fun here with Soto.
Fucking Rojas, dude.
He likes to have fun, right?
Yeah, sure. I'm sure he does, dude. Great third base coach. It's always good for.
Yeah, he does a good job of sending guys. Just like,
Yeah.
Just like he's feeling Nevin.
Oh my god, dude. Conference is over here now. Pitches by inning for Cutter Crawford.
Volpe, please, buddy. Come on. 0 for 2 tonight. Average has been sinking.
Still
Did have
only
a nice
10
hit
pitches,
yesterday.
dude. Yeah.
What do we got here?
That
I just hate when it
four-seamer.
starts like that, though. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, dude. No, I totally agree.
starts well, ends well.
Yeah, sure. Going outside. Oh, over the middle. Missed his mark.
Do you think
That
this
was
is
kinda
part
your
of
pitch
though?
there,
Like,
dude.
just we've seen a lot of these foul balls where it's like pitch is right there, it's foul right back. I mean, do you think that's what is going on here?
Yeah, I mean, that pitch you got to hit. I mean, it's over the middle.
But you think too he's trying to hit that out? Like, he
Absolutely.
wasn't trying to hit a single over first.
No, definitely not, dude. Umpire cam. To see a foul.
Ripped, but foul.
That was ripped.
Josh B saying Volpe looks so lost.
Really?
Kind of hard to argue that. I mean, obviously the double yesterday was great, but we need something here in the worst way.
Okay.
No,
Oh.
that's been happening a lot too, where they kind of like make decent contact, but that's right there. We got double wasted.
I mean, yeah, it was wasted.
6, 7, 8.
There's Cutter.
In the 8th.
Cutter's hyped.
Oh my God, what a loser!
What a loser,
All right,
dude.
we got to beat him. Got to figure out a way, Tony.
Did he pitch against the Yankees?
He must have. I mean, we'll
Right?
we'll check that right now, but
Dude.
just can't take it anymore.
It's a 1-0 game.
But
You're totally
it's,
fine,
it's
dude.
too much. It's just this.
It
it's
is,
just
dude.
that every time.
He did pitch against the Yankees this season. On June 16th, he did. Where they won 9-3. He pitched 6 innings, 3 earned runs, 9 strikeouts.
Wow.
So there you have it.
While we have a second here, commercial break and 7th inning stretch, or no? That was the bottom of the 7th. So they do it after. Okay. So while we have a second, and then we can get on to Tony's spiel here on the Mets. Yesterday, 14-4 Yankees, a game which they battled back, and you would have loved to see some of those runs today. You had Garrett Cole versus Winkowski. Neither pitcher pitching well. Winkowski, 3 2/3, 5 hits, 3 earned. Cole, 4 1/3, 7 hits, 4 earned, 8 strikeouts, and that home run allowed to Devers. Bullpen doing the job, though. 4 2/3 scoreless, 5 strikeouts, only 1 hit, and no walks between Hill and Majeski. But if you look at this, Ben Rice, his first of 3 homers yesterday to lead off. So that set the tone right. Unfortunately, though, Devers 2-out single, Yoshida 2-out single, McGuire 2-out single, and the Devers was a legit hit, but the McGuire and Yoshida were dunkers that just got in, so that was tough. 3-1. Verdugo, though, finally homering, his first homer since Fenway Park last month. 422 to center, made it 3-3. Devers pimping Cole, 4-3 in the 5th. And then from that point on, the Yankees scoring 11 unanswered. Volpe ground rule double, a Wells walk, a Cabrera sac fly, a LeMahieu single, something we haven't seen much, a Rice homer, a LeMahieu single, and another Rice homer, which was followed up with a curtain call. So, that was the win you wanted. That was the win you needed as we start the top half of the 8th here. So you were hoping offensively, you've been dying for one of these games.
That's true.
That would carry over. And it hasn't yet, Tony. Does like if this result, holds or they don't come back here, I mean, does that are you just back to kind of where you started?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, again, you want to look at that, that victory yesterday, the 14 runs, dude. It wasn't like, you were just hitting on, one pitcher. I mean, you were hitting everyone.
Yeah.
The Red Sox went out there. Like literally, no guy went out there, gave up no one runs. And then you come into here, as Abreu fouls a pitch or ball off his hip, it looks like. But nonetheless, here, again, like I said, it wasn't like, the Red Sox starter with Chowski over there. Didn't have a good start. He blew the game, whatever. You were hitting, the bats were just hot. You were hitting any one pitcher that they threw out there. Now today, it's the opposite. So it's just like that to me. If that is the case, which, I mean, it is the case, that does kind of show me that Saturday lineup of hitters, I mean, it's just like, what is that?
Yeah.
Like how, that doesn't mean anything to me.
Yeah.
And
then, I mean, just since we've started here, I mean, it's just, we haven't any big situation. Obviously, they haven't come through.
Right. And I really don't get it. Because again, like yesterday, every one of your starters, except for Soto, had a hit. So it's like, what happened today? Like, it's not Cutter Crawford. He's not that great where you guys are just stifled. Like something's, I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me. As we're seeing the 2-2 pitch now to Abreu, who's over 2 in the night. Obviously looking to get a base hit here to get something going in the top of the 8th. Weaver, the deal, high fastball, ball 3. It's a full count. So let's go, Weaver. All right.
But yeah, just I don't know, Tony. I felt so good before the stretch started, and now I just feel like it's completely flip-flopped, and I don't know how to feel good unless I see it. I mean, which is a fair thing to
I mean, I will still stand on if they win this game, it will be a let's go, dude, as Abreu goes down swinging.
But to win this game, most likely they're going to need something from the bottom of the lineup.
I mean, absolutely.
Because leading off next inning, Grisham. This is actually
we're watching Devers home run again.
Oh, just what we wanted to see.
And honestly, I mean, not for nothing, that's Verdugo in left, right?
Yes. I
mean, I feel he could have tried to.
He's not tall enough, though, honestly. If Judge was in left, he could have, but obviously he barely ever plays left. So,
as
I mean, that's the advantage of having a tall.
Oh yeah, sure, absolutely.
Not that those situations pop up that much.
No.
As Devers looks out in the dugout. But coming up next inning, Wells, Cabrera, Grisham. I mean, Cabrera and Grisham do have hits tonight. LeMahieu has a hit. Who's next? But you kind of need something from them because otherwise you're going to go bottom of the ninth, LeMahieu, Rice, Soto. I mean, I know, yes, you could. I don't know. I just feel like you have to just score now. I mean, how much longer are you going to wait to score?
Yeah, true. I mean, who knows? Cabrera?
Yeah, I mean, that hit was nice.
That hit was nice, so it's built upon that. And then again, I mean, it's so odd yesterday, like DJ LeMahieu, bottom of the lineup here, 2 for 3 with 2 RBIs.
Yeah.
Like, that's freaking awesome. Like, how do you not continue doing that?
But I just worry in those type of games, though, like, is it because, like, there's no pressure, it's out of reach? I mean, hard not to ask that question.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I feel like, I guess LeMahieu, I mean, those hits did maybe come later in the game. It was like 5th and 6th inning or something.
Yeah. I mean, it was way gone.
As Smith went down on strikes now. Luke Weaver gets his second K of the night.
I mean, Weaver's
not happy.
And Weaver is a guy, I mean, you feel good about.
Mm-hmm. As Pete Alonso says, he's so honored to be selected as an all-star and represent the Mets. Excited to announce that he will participate in the home run derby.
He can't let it go.
I mean,
he's good at it, obviously. I will admit that. He is good at it. Yep. But yeah, I don't know. I just and then we say that, and then that happens, and then of course, and this was a prelude to that happening. Josh B had said, "I told you not to get too high, Barnes. I warned you," and he did say it. And obviously that was brutal. And Rafaela, again, just like Devers, has been a Yankee killer. Boone, what was that? What was that little?
Yeah, well, it's okay. Is it okay, Boone?
But I don't know. especially after seeing that now, Tony. It just feels like it's not going to happen yet again tonight.
I mean, tough to think so. However, I mean, again, we were saying, I mean, they're going to need to score 3 runs to win, so they still could.
But you score 0 through 7.
I know. I mean, the game is not out of hand yet.
No, but you're not out of this inning.
No, you're not out of the inning.
Good
Good answer right there by Weaver, throwing a fastball in there, 4-seamer.
And then
for strike
Corey,
one.
I mean, hitting it right on the head, texting the group, can't even get excited about yesterday when they followed up with this crap on Sunday Night Baseball.
Oh God,
and it's crazy.
Sunday
We're complaining about the pitching giving up 2 runs. I mean, if that's not an indictment on the offense, Tony, I don't know what is.
Yeah, I mean, you can't be doing this, dude. Again, Crawford is probably still going to go in there in the 8th, and again, what is he at? 65 pitches now. I mean, it's ridiculous. You got to figure out a way to hit here.
You think he probably will go out back for the.
Yeah, there's no way. Of course
he hasn't given up any runs. Why would they take him out?
Why would they take him out? As Weaver gets ready to deal the 18th pitch, the windup, the throw, and the changeup in the dirt for ball 1. Oh, there's Rafael again. Nice swing, dude. I mean, he's got one of those swings.
What?
Exactly. No, that's a great question.
Even though the pitchers give up the home runs,
the F is happening, dude.
You can't rely on a shutout from the pitching every game. Michael knows it.
It's embarrassing.
It really is, honestly. So I don't know. And then he says this isn't a pitching complaint. It's all about the Houdini. So Josh B going with the Houdini call.
Josh B said that? Wow, dude.
The Houdini
that means he believes in jinxes.
Yeah, he definitely does.
Yes,
Weaver.
as we go to 3-2 on Jared Duran.
Another
Jaren.
Changeup
Right?
in
Jaren
the dirt.
Jaren? Is it Jaren?
It is Jaren.
So,
Duran.
I mean, hopefully we get out of this inning. Hopefully we score a couple.
Do you think you will?
No. I don't know.
You don't think
I feel like I find myself needing something
strike 3.
Drastic at the trade.
Another changeup. Very interesting.
Was that the pitch that Rafaela hit out?
No, I think it was a fastball.
It was a fastball. Okay.
But ever since then, throwing changeups, not doing great though. As Rafaela drinks a Gatorade out of a can, it looks like. That's interesting.
Oh, and then let's swipe that smug look off his face next time.
He is hyped about it.
And then a walk to Jared Duran, who's then gonna steal second and then come around in a single, Tony. I know you could see it happening.
Oh gosh, Michael, don't say it. So, dude. I know. I'm sorry.
I mean, I think, Michael, that Tony needs to give us the answers of how to fix this.
I think Tony needs to become a fortune teller, honestly.
A fortune teller.
Yeah.
I can.
You honestly, man.
Yeah, I can do it.
Out to the mound.
Yeah,
I mean, what is that, dude?
And, Kev do with a comment here, trying to rub it in. I guess he's tied about the fantasy baseball.
Yeah.
So he says, smile, Brian. It's only baseball. And then Josh B ensues to say, oh, boy, here we go with the crying emoji.
I mean, not a great time, Kev do.
But am I wrong to say, though,
what?
like they need something drastic at the deadline? Otherwise, they're doing nothing this year.
Yeah, but I mean, is getting rid of like LeMahieu and Gleyber, that's not a drastic move.
No, I'm talking about bringing in,
right,
really
like
good
someone huge,
second or third baseman.
I mean, I guess I would agree. I mean, at that point, and again, I think we talked about before. Like, if you're the Yankees, I mean, you're looking at World Series. Like that's all you should be focused on is winning that World Series right now. So, like,
and you know what it is too. I don't want to hear the whole. Oh, when Stanton comes back, it's like acquiring a big slugger at the deadline.
But it's not. It's not. It's really not at all, dudes. He's a great, supplementary guy in your lineup who has good postseason numbers, has had clutch home runs in the past. Like, he's obviously a big bat, sure, but he's not your answer, even though, I mean, we talked about the correlation between his injury and then this loss, the stretch of losses here by the Yankees. But nonetheless, I mean, I think that doesn't really mean much when it comes to the postseason. You do need a bigger name, bigger bat to bring into this lineup for sure.
Yeah, I mean, because sure, Dominguez might come back, but after having the setback,
That
He's
sucks.
barely played in the majors. Still is going to need rehabilitation. Oblique injuries are tricky. I mean, it's hard to think that he's going to be able to make it back as a full-time player.
Definitely not. Oblique injuries are tricky, like you say. I don't even know what that cutter just got away from Weaver. Ball won the counts 1-1 to Hamilton, who's 0-3 tonight with 2 strikeouts. Yankees first CS.
Caught stealing.
Who was caught stealing, though?
Probably earlier in the game, maybe.
Oh.
I don't know. Probably Duran got thrown out earlier in the game.
Yeah, maybe.
We could check that. Let's see.
Duran getting a little lead here. Yep, there he is. Duran has 21 stolen bags. He has 21 for 24 this season.
Yeah.
With stolen
Wong
bases.
was caught stealing in the 4th.
Okay.
We'll get a strikeout of Hamilton here. And
Yes, we do, dude. He walks off.
Damage done, as I'm sure Carl Ravitch said as they went to break.
Definitely.
Speaking of a break, and obviously we'll jump back into it after the break. What happened this weekend? Mets. Something. I know I hammered it, completely robbed you, Tony, of any talk of your team.
No. I mean, it's totally fine because, I mean, again, people
game's on.
don't know what happened, with the Mets this weekend. And honestly, like, some good happened, believe it or not, against Pittsburgh. But, you talk about, the Yankees having their, 14-run game. The Pirates did get one of their own in on Friday, dude. And it was like, it was all right, obviously. I guess through the first part of the game, I don't know, man. I mean,
the vibes have been set by Jeff
for a comeback
with the music
for a comeback. Yes,
Barnes is just so focused.
That's what he wanted to hear for a Yankee comeback. The music's on.
I mean, not like I think great song, but when I think of a comeback,
no, it's just so funny.
I'm thinking of Cotton Eye Joe, Michael.
I never said comeback though. You just said comeback.
I need a comeback.
I know you do.
Anyway,
I'm just saying that's a funny song.
Cotton Eye Joe though, or no?
Great song.
Watch that come on though. Next.
Nah, I don't think
Continue
so.
Continue though.
All right, so we had Paul Skeens. We know, okay, his obviously rookie phenom here for the Pirates against Luis Severino, the wily vet for the Mets. And Severino really served one up here, honestly. Everything was great, doing fine. And you'd imagine, again, coming into this game, huge pitchers duel, not a lot of scoring. And there wasn't really a ton, to be honest. If you want to look at it right now, top of the third, the Mets actually on the board first. A Jeff McNeil, very timely home run, a 2-strike home run, took a 100-mile-an-hour fastball yard to right field. Gave Skeens his first earned run of the day and a 1-0 lead for the Mets. Severino does give it back, I believe in the bottom of the 4th is when they lose the lead. Mets are up 2-0, dude. All right, so this is bottom of the 4th, of course. Rowdy Tellez. I think we were actually at the bar watching it here, to be honest. A changeup just left over the middle of the plate by Severino. Goes yard, solo shot. And, of course, next batter grounds out, but then here comes Sawinski. First pitch fastball over the middle, takes that 1 yard. Just like that, Sebi serves up the lead. Tie game there at that point for the Pirates. And then I guess Severino gets through the 4th, comes into the 5th, gives up some more home runs here. Gives up an immediate leadoff single to Taylor, and then walks the next batter. Taylor's on, runs on first and second. And then Reynolds comes up. It's a 2-run blast, because Taylor gets picked up at third, which is great by Alvarez, who we'll talk about him for this weekend. But nonetheless, Reynolds makes it 4-2, just like that. And the next inning, we'll fast forward to the 7th. Severino gets through the 6th, comes into the 7th. I probably wouldn't have even brought him in the 7th, to be honest, because pitch count was going to high. Nonetheless, they do get tried out there, and of course, Grandal leadoff double. Taylor single to right. And then he walks the next batter. So bases juiced, no outs. Mendoza forced to take him out. Brings in who else but Jake Diekman, who obviously doesn't really do well here. Reynolds gets his second dinger of the night. Absolute grand salami there. Makes it 8-2 right there. Ooh. 3 of those runs obviously are inherited to Severino.
Of course, Wells pops up.
As well as does pop up here. But you know what? I mean, who's up next? Is it
Cabrera.
Is it Cabrera? Cabrera and then LeMahieu?
No, you know, Cabrera, Grisham.
Cabrera, Grisham.
And then Mr. LeMahieu.
But Cabrera and Grisham both have hits tonight, so watch out, Brian. And of course, like I said, Deke mentioned the grand slam, and then he gives up a single and then a walk, and then they pull him. Okay, so 3 pitchers in 1 inning here. Mendoza brings in Adcock here, who ends up getting through the inning, but he also does not get through the 8th. He gives up 3 home runs in 1 inning, Brian. Okay, and they bring in Terrence, a position player, to pitch the rest of the 8th and the 9th, dude. Okay, so think about that. As you know, the Mets dropped game 1 there, 14-2, but obviously does bounce back starting with Saturday. Hold on, where am I for Saturday here? Because that was today was the 3-2 victory. Saturday was the 5-2 victory. Honestly, a huge bounce back victory for the Mets here. Again, you think that game 1, Skeens absolutely killed it, and then you think that could be kind of a, I guess, theme for the rest of the series here. As Cabrera looked in ball 3 there. But yeah, David Peterson on the mound, who gives you 4 1/3, 2 earned runs, which is a great outing. And your bullpen, again, surprisingly does really well. You do get Reed Garrett, who gets you through an inning. Jose Buteau, I'm loving using him out of the bullpen right now. He gives you
4-pitch walk,
inning and 2/3. 1 walk, but no earned runs, no hits.
Increased velocity?
Increased velocity? No, I don't see an increase in velocity.
What's
command? Oh, what's the velocity?
Yeah.
I'm actually not sure. Let me see.
Because usually, you know what I mean, less innings, you could go full force. Typically, you will see that.
I want to say he was reaching 95, I want to say.
95, okay.
Beforehand, let's see. A strike here, 4-seamer. Oh, well, actually, yeah, 4-seamer is reaching 99, dude.
No, but so, are you sure it hasn't gone up?
Oh, wait, no, my bad. That's Nunez.
Oh, okay.
That's my fault right there. I was looking at pitching for Reed Garrett. Oh, Buteau. Okay, there we go. Sliders, we know. 4-seamers, 95. Okay, so yeah. No, not much change. I was gonna say, dude, 99. Foul there from Grisham.
Count.
But nonetheless, here, great song by the way, Jeff. I mentioned Terrence, pitching in the 8th. He had a huge game for the Mets on Saturday, starting in the top of the 3rd here. Gets a sweet RBI double. So score, actually, bases clearing double. That scores Nimmo, Martinez, and Lindor. The bats were hot on the top of the 3rd, obviously. And then Terrence, again, I think he had a 4 or 3 for 4 night as well. Scored 3 times. So that was great. Top of the 6th there. Iglesias double, scoring Vientos and Terrence. And then in that same inning, Bader sack fly, which scored Terrence. They made it 5-2. And then I mentioned the bullpen doing a great job there. First appearance from Edwin Diaz. In the 9th.
Suspension?
Huh? The suspension, yeah. In the 9th, 1 inning, kept everything cool, calm, I guess, for the most part. Does get 1 strikeout, but did hit the first batter. I think it's double play to get out of the inning.
After the hit by pitch, though, were you thinking, here we go,
yes, but does strike out the next batter there, and then first pitch of the 3rd at bat, double play, bang, right there. And you absolutely love to see that coming from Diaz. And then speaking of him again, dude, a huge part in the 3-2 victory today. And I'll get through it quickly because I know Barnes getting antsy here.
No.
Grisham.
No, I can suffer in silence.
But 3-2 victory here, much like, honestly, the Yankee game we're going to right here, late in the game, Pittsburgh was actually up 2-1. Top of the 9th, Brian. Francisco
and the difference
Lindor.
Here, the Mets didn't strike out every time when they needed a hit, like the Yankees continue to do. Back to you, back to me, back to misery.
So I mentioned the 2-1 trail. There was no hitting, no scoring until the 8th inning here. Nimmo had an RBI double score. Lindor made it 1-0. But of course, Diaz actually comes out in the 8th and gives up 2 runs here. One of them being inherited, but does walk the leadoff batter again here. Gonzalez, RBI single. 2 of them scores McCutchen, Sawinski. 2-1 just like that. But as I was mentioning, top of the 9th here. Pretty crazy. Who's in for the Pirates, Brian? Aroldis Chapman, dude, okay? Comes in here for the 9th inning. Leadoff walk to Alvarez. Gives up a single from Bader. Starts out Vientos and Terrence, but then walks Iglesias. So you have 2 outs. Bases juiced here. Lindor with a huge 2-out RBI double to score 2 and take the lead. Literally, Chapman laid up a slider, not enough on it, over the middle. It was hanging. Lindor ropes it to left, scores 2. He was hyped. Chapman walks Nimmo, the next batter, and then gets pulled for Nicholas to come in and ends up getting out of the inning. But then here we go. Diaz in the 9th with the lead, dude. Strikes out Cruz looking on a slider, blown away. Tellez grounds out. Sawinski grounds out. What happened?
Oh, no, LeMay was so slow. Like, any person other than maybe Stanton would have beaten that out.
Oh.
His little nubber. Third. Yeah. How fucking slow are you?
Gosh,
beaten by
dude, that
a
is
step.
tough. But yeah, so you took 2 out of 3 so far. Game 4 is tomorrow at noon 30, believe it or not, on MLB Network.
Very odd.
Very odd.
Wrap around
12:30 on a Monday.
Getaway game? Where are they going next?
Let's see here. Looking at the schedule. They're going to be in Washington.
Okay.
And then they go to Colorado. So it's interesting, actually. They have Washington, Pittsburgh, Washington back-to-back here. But you love that. Again, they're at 500 now, 44 and 44 here. You got Scott trotting out there against Mitch Keller tomorrow. Keller's had some trouble so far this season. I don't think his ERA is that great. But obviously Scott, last outing, not great either. But you still should feel pretty good about taking 3 out of 4 here. But, I guess we'll see. Alvarez, kind of tough, too. Didn't start on Saturday because Friday gets plunked in the elbow. Big scare there. Ended up playing the rest of the game, but then Saturday was out for rest. But he's totally healthy, which is great. And then, you got to be excited about some of these wins. Obviously, today was on huge stop there for Diaz. And, of course, Saturday, huge comeback, too. Let's freaking go. A couple good wins here.
Yeah, it must feel nice to win.
It does feel good to get to 500. I think we're 2.5 games back of the wild card because I think the Cardinals have been going on a tear.
Yeah.
In the past.
Told you they were
games.
good, by the way.
Yeah, no, they do have some good offensive talent.
Mm-hmm.
But I still think that the Mets could have a better record than them at the end of the season.
Yeah, I mean, who knows at this point, right? Anything's possible.
Yes, anything is possible, Brian. But obviously, it's still the Mets. It's still the 500 season right now. Like, it's not, everything's not.
Why? How is it? I mean, I guess it's just you play a bad month, but it just feels like it's like the Mets are 500. The Yankees, even if they lose, are going to be, 18 games over. But it seems like their season is over, and it seems like, I don't know, the way the Mets have been playing recently. I mean, it seems like they have a chance. That's what it really feels like.
Well, I mean, that's just baseball. I mean, you're a victim of the moment for sure. I mean, and a lot of these teams, like comparing the Mets and the Yankees. I mean, those are 2 different teams that have 2 totally different months. But then you look back a little bit, they have 2 totally different seasons going on as well. And I mean, I guess maybe for the Yankees, I mean, you're striving again for this World Series. You're striving for almost perfection here. And there's 2 other teams, big teams, that could combat the Yankees. So as we got a 93 mile an hour.
But the problem is,
sinker.
To me, like, it feels like the Yankees right now, like, are no lock to beat the White Sox at Yankee Stadium or the A's.
Or the A's, Brian.
And teams that they swept, by the way, too.
Yeah.
Or actually, no. They actually split with the A's. They swept the White Sox at home.
I mean, I wouldn't be sitting here, and I wouldn't be sitting here saying the Yankees season is over. I mean, I think that's a little much.
But is this not, like, for a really good team, is this not one of the worst stretches you've ever seen?
I've ever seen for a really good team.
That team that was, 30 games over 500 going into the stretch.
I mean, again, think about if they were playing 500 ball.
Right. Everything's fine.
Month.
Everything's good.
I know. It is tough.
Really, like, and I said it a while ago, it feels like that day after the funeral.
You still have the bottom of the 9th here, okay?
I almost want to guarantee they don't come back, honestly, because they've shown me recently that they can't.
Yeah, I guess so. But I mean, if Lindor can do it for the Mets, I mean, come on, dude.
Michael,
Yankees are win this game.
Why?
Well, I'm gonna hop on the show.
God. Go ahead.
Let me explain why.
Let's go, Mike.
Let's go, Michael. Give me something. I need something, buddy. Need some help here.
O'Neal goes down swinging, by the way.
Let me give you my supported reasons why I'm going to win.
Supported reasons.
I mean, my explanation. Sorry.
Yeah, I can help you
Yeah,
with that, Mike.
let's hear it.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, because this is weird shit, man. It's weird fucking shit. There we go. Oh, sweet.
Uh-oh.
Oh, and Barnes, and look who's fucking up.
Oh yeah, but you know what?
Yep, he's
To
not
me,
one of the park.
to me, Michael, though, it's not even about Devers being up. Like he most likely won't hit a home run or get a hit
The park, dude.
because he already did,
That's where the
and they
good
don't
win. What?
need him to. I'm just questioning that they could score 2 runs to extend this game or 3 runs to walk it off. They've shown me no reason, as Devers probably did just hit another home run, actually. So there you go. I mean, you're going to score 3 run. You're going to score 3 in the 9th to tie it.
That's impossible, man. That's
It's not
impossible. No, fuck.
So I don't know what to do, honestly, because it just keeps getting worse and
And
worse and
worse
worse. And I get a little taste, like the 16-5 victory at the Materiello Saturday
Look at
a couple
those
weeks
fucking
ago.
Yeah, against Toronto.
I get yesterday, and then I get this.
Fucking pussy.
And again, can we really fault the pitching staff for giving up 3 runs?
Yeah. And
I mean, is that not insane?
the Yankees hitting has been dog shit.
I mean, that's
Dog shit.
to say it lightly, Michael.
I mean, the Yankees
that
can't
is
hit when
to
it
say
matters.
Yeah.
No,
How about
no,
when it
no.
matters? How about just at all?
Yeah. And I call that a home run.
You did.
I
did
told you it's
call that.
happening.
God damn, that sucks, dude. What
And
the
it's
hell?
like, how
Dude,
could
bro.
also, though, I just feel like that's, and then listen, it's different pitchers every time
Oh.
we get it.
Dude,
But
it's
is
Aaron
that-
Boone's fault.
But is it
You know, it's
not a
Boone's fault.
sign of mental weakness that you continue to let the same
Yeah.
guy, it's not this season, but it's year after year beat you, no matter how good or bad that team is or what season he's having.
Yeah, I mean, there's Devers there, top 5 all time of most home runs at Yankee Stadium by a visiting player, with 16, tying David Ortiz now for 4th. So very interesting. Again, this guy seems to come to Yankee Stadium and hit a lot of dingers as he's enjoying that grape flavored Pedialyte in the dugout.
I could use a Pedialyte.
Pedialyte, very underrated, dude.
Yeah.
As we have a
Yo, Barnes.
bouncing ground
Yes.
ball
Who
back to Tonkin.
do the Yankees have next?
The Rays.
Where? Tampa or
Yeah,
Bronx?
Tampa. And Tampa
Fuck.
sucks this year.
Well,
And I think there's a better chance of the
They gotta
Yankees
beat
getting
them.
swept than Tampa.
yeah, right.
Than them sweeping Tampa.
Yo,
Yeah.
like how pissed can you actually be, Barnes, with this outcome? Like, how pissed can you be right now?
It just, you know what just really hurts, honestly, is the fact that
Dude, it's
it's baseball. We've
Fucking
seen big
Boston.
comebacks. I think the Padres, if I'm not mistaken, were down 7-2 going into the 9th, or
When was
maybe
this?
even
Wait,
8-2
when?
2 nights ago. And the Yankees, I guarantee, most likely here,
aren't winning.
at the best, are going to have 1 hit in this inning.
I
and
think
not
so,
score any
too.
runs. I know it. I know it's going to happen.
Yeah, I have no confidence.
That's tough. I'm sorry.
Well-
And I don't know where to pivot to from here.
Yeah.
honestly.
Well, at least we have UConn basketball, man.
Yeah,
At least-
but you know what? The thing
at
that's
least
tough
we
with
have
that is
Dan
like,
Hurley.
we got our championships, though. You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah, but it's gonna be a third one.
but if
And I'm telling you, man, I'm telling you, it's
but
happening.
You know what it's like? It's like, you know, you have your favorite type of pizza, and then you continually it's randomized what you're getting, and
Yeah.
you continually get your third favorite type of pizza instead of your first, and that's what this is.
Oh, it's happening because Dan Hurley turned down that deal, and now I'm gonna motivate everybody to work hard and just win for him.
No, I know, but it's tough for me. I don't know if it's like this for you, but I just feel like I have my favorite team, and then everything else is secondary.
Yeah.
Right? Because I'm trying to think though. I mean, who's your above everything?
The Steelers.
The
Really?
Steelers.
Okay.
Okay. So
Then UConn and then the
the Lakers.
Lakers. Yep.
It's interesting though, because it does kind of feel like you like basketball the best.
I do love basketball, man, but it's different than college, man.
Yeah. I mean, the one thing I'll give you, and I think it's different for baseball, but like, especially we're comparing basketball, college, I mean, the attitude, the intensity,
Yeah, the attitude
even the crowds, I feel like are just so much different than it is for the NBA.
I agree. Yeah, and plus, and I love the faces that Dan Hurley makes during these games. I love his faces.
Yeah. No, I mean they're outstanding.
Yes, and he's just motivating his team.
Yeah.
Just coaching his team.
Yeah.
Man.
Do you think, even though he knows nothing about baseball, do you
Wait, who,
think
Dan?
do you think he would be a better manager? Honestly.
Nah.
And Boone? I don't know, man.
I don't know,
I
Barnes.
think that would be a little bit of a stretch.
Yeah?
Yeah.
No, dude, and UConn's his cup of tea.
Yeah. No, you're right.
UConn's his spot.
And then a couple here. Jimmy saying all we had to do was Volpe charge at home before the out on Friday, and we would have had the series won. Kev saying my condolences, Brian's. Josh saying
Kev
back to back jacks. Oh, well. Rice, Soto, Judge. Kev saying stop it, Josh. And Kev agreeing with me, basically saying 1, 2, 3 inning.
Wow, that's
Ben
so
Rice up. Kenley Jansen in. Ball one to start the at bat here.
This is huge right now.
What
Bottom
do
of
you-
the ninth, dude. Down 3-0.
What do you think he does?
Ben Rice?
What do you think Ben Rice
Rice-
does, Barnes?
Bloop single to the left.
I mean, that would be great. But
I
I'm
think a
kind of
high
feeling like
foul.
I was gonna say like a warning track fly ball.
Oof.
All right, that would have been a strike if he didn't
Again,
swing at that shit.
I mean, I know it's a cutter, but it seemed like that caught a lot of the plate.
Yeah, it did. Got a lot of Ben Rice on the foul, too.
Yeah.
Here we go, Jansen. Any idea Kenley Jansen's numbers this year?
I think they're good.
They are
Honestly,
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, my first horseshoe show. Hey,
Let's go, Bo.
hey.
What?
Is it really?
Let's go, baby.
Yeah,
No, wait. No,
I
wait.
mean, my first time on the show. I hear
But I thought you'd been on before.
I thought you were on the
Here?
last time you were here.
here. No,
no, not last time,
No,
but
no,
I think
no.
weren't you here another time besides last time? I think you were on though.
Nah.
Are you sure?
With Matt, you, and Tony. I swear.
You were just
maybe
sitting
Matt
over
was on the
there.
whole time as we get.
As we get that,
And
we're a third of the way there
shocker.
to the convincing or
End of the game.
predictable 1, 2, and 3 to end the season, and I think it would be the 5th or 6th straight series that they haven't won.
Yeah, that's
What
not
the hell
good.
are we looking at?
Yeah,
right
it's
now?
like we
What-
really
what-
need
what
to
is
see.
this?
Like, on top of it, we have to see this.
Like, is this ESPN's
What the fuck
great
is
Sunday
this?
night thing that they're doing? Let's break down this thing and let's put it on a media player. I was like, it's from '98.
Oh yeah, they're a media player. Yeah. No one fucking cares.
Exactly, dude. Pathetic producing right there.
Fucking pathetic.
Stupid segment that they did.
And it's not Buster's fault.
It's not Buster's.
No,
fault.
because he's a fucking great commentator. That
he's a
guy.
great guy.
Yes, he's
Did-
the last.
did the
great-
interviews during the game today. Great
You-
job.
you
He's
think-
my dog, yo.
You think Ravitch has seen his better days?
Yeah, I guess.
He's not
Here's
terrible,
one Soto.
No,
right?
he's not terrible, dude. Jansen with the wind.
Kenley Jansen's a weird
timing.
fuck.
Soto ropes this
Of
one.
course,
Of course it's
foul.
Of course it goes
Of
not fair.
course it's
Of
foul.
course.
Just foul, dude. Soto wanted that one,
Yo,
dude. Look at him.
I'm glad that I went away and not like had to deal with this shit.
It's tough, Michael.
I'm
It really is.
I'm just glad I dodged the Yankees.
You know what it almost reminds me of?
Tabaka.
And again, yes, we are in the middle of the year, but it reminds me of. 'cause
Oh.
I'm thinking about how you said the Steelers are your favorite team.
Yeah.
A couple years ago, were they 11-0, and then like one out of the
Four
and then
years
lost
ago,
in the first
and
round.
then
and-
fucked shit up.
Yeah,
Then
that's what
fucked
this
their
feels
dicks
like.
off.
That's what this feels like. Shut out 5 times this season, 0 since April, which is actually interesting.
What does that
That's
mean?
weird.
What does
I
that
feel like
mean?
they have been shut out.
That doesn't make any sense.
No, I feel like that's an error.
Maybe 0 in April.
Juan Soto, he hits one,
Oh, maybe.
and it's no shot.
And we
And
are.
he 1 out away from the Yankees losing a series to the fucking Boston pushy Red Sox.
Kenley Jansen, by the way, so far this year, 2.08 ERA over 30 games
Wow.
here. 17 saves, 30 innings pitched, 34 strikeouts.
What was the ERA?
2.08. Wow. It's really good for him.
Yo, Barnes, I am liking the music in here though.
Music choice is always great here
It
at the
is.
Horseshoe.
It's good.
A tremendous
choice, like some
bar
80s
in
music, you
Fairfield
know.
or Southport, whatever you want to say.
How to mix in some 80s songs, Barnes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta blend some 80s.
Why not? Right.
Yeah, it's good shit.
As Judge here staring at a 1
Okay,
and 0
so
count.
he's-
0-3 on the day.
Okay, so he's probably
A little
gonna
quiet.
hit a garbage time home run and then lose the game.
I mean, it would be something here as we're
Yeah,
looking
now.
a low and away spot here from the catcher. Jansen Deals.
Low pitch.
Low
Low.
away for ball.
That's ball
Cutter.
1. Wait.
Ball 2.
2. Sorry.
It's okay. It's a 2-0 count right now. Definitely a hitter's count. Here we go. Jansen with his shimmy.
Ball.
Oh.
Okay, that would have been a strike. If he didn't even.
The cutter
that pitch.
low and away gets Judge here for strike 1. That was a very accurate cutter there by Jansen. Look at the odd way he's holding the ball right there. Good.
Ball.
Nice, dude. Ball 3 right there. The cutter misses that corner that Jansen is trying to target here.
Okay. Who is up after Judge? Who would be up after Judge?
Verdugo. Yeah.
Yep.
Was that gonna matter?
Verdugo could do something, but the problem is after him.
Another cutter going away. Watch out, dude.
Let's see.
Oh,
I think that would have been a ball.
low and inside. No, that was a strike.
I think it would have been a ball.
Arguably, yeah.
They could have called it.
Arguably, maybe would have called it.
Were to get on here,
Yeah.
you'd have Anthony Volpe up with
Okay.
Turon, but I don't know if he's even going to get that.
Judge.
And the pitch and
Ball game, Barnes.
Jansen.
I mean, am I making it up, Tony? I mean, that's right down the middle, and it's like you can't get on Judge. I get it, but I mean, how many things are you going to do wrong and continue? to get wrong
Right.
Every single game.
Barnes.
I mean, that's tough, dude. 7th, 8th, and 9th innings, you're giving up solo home runs.
But
Like, you can't be doing that, dude.
Why were you missing the wheel against Carter Crawford like you're facing, I don't know,
You're facing the
Sandy
fucking
Koufax
Yeah, no,
when he won
true.
30 games in a year and struck out 400 batters? Because that's what it felt like.
No, yeah, I mean, definitely looked like it, dude. And your lineup really has to just figure out what type of pitchers they're seeing and just getting more contact.
But what makes you think they are going to figure it out?
Yeah.
What makes you
Yeah,
think
what
they
does?
are?
Yeah.
Because again, the first half of the season, I mean, it's there, you know.
But isn't this this is to me, Tony, this feels like 5 years, honestly, of bad baseball.
Yo, Barnes.
I mean, it's not. I mean, there are
Anyhow,
silver linings here.
Let's
dude.
switch gears and
We're not going to the basketball. We're not.
No.
And everything else is going to be tomorrow.
have you been to Puerto Rico, Barnes?
No, but maybe I should go there, honestly.
And
Have a
just-
self-reflection, Michael.
Have a pina colada maybe and just sit on the beach and just drink coconuts.
You know,
That wouldn't be
But
bad for you.
I don't even know if a coconut could help, honestly.
Red Sox look like they won 5 of their last 6 series versus the Yankees. The first time since 2013.
What a joke.
I don't know. I don't know. It's just tough because it's like, okay, this is where I feel.
Oh, no,
what were you saying?
I'm saying, look at this stat right here. They are on a good run, 14-5 since June 15th, which is almost a month now, right? 3 weeks, and it's the best stretch in baseball right now.
Right. But you know, my whole thing is I'm okay with a bad stretch for the Yankees, but it doesn't need to be 4-16.
Right.
Like
But-
that, to me, that speaks like there's something really wrong.
No, I mean, I agree, but I mean, it does look like you are running into teams at the wrong time as well. I mean, get like the Mets having the best stretch of their season is
The
when they
Reds
play
weren't.
them. The Reds were not true, but again,
True.
like the Mets, the Red Sox, these are teams that are playing really well right now. No, I'm not saying that there's excuses here. I mean, again, the Yankees still have things to work on. But I think that is just something that could, again, make you think that this isn't going to be the rest of the year like this. There is a turnaround point,
I just feel like, though, also, so even if there is a turnaround point, haven't we seen them so many times not be able to hit? And it's like, what makes us think that if they do make the playoffs, that they are all of a sudden going to be like red hot hitting the ball?
Wow, good one, Michael. I mean, yeah, again, I think at that point it's just a matter of who's hot at that time.
Right. But
nobody.
nobody.
Right now, nobody's hot, but they're going to bounce back.
But,
They're not.
but is it not unacceptable, though, Tony? Honestly. And also, I mean, from a team that, won the World Series, started out well. Let's get rid of the Nationals example, okay? Have you ever seen a team win the World Series, start out well, but then have a stretch like this in the middle of the season where you can't hit the ball?
Yeah.
Not really.
So,
I guess.
I mean, there we go. No? Like,
yeah, no, I mean, I guess you're not wrong there, but I mean, again, I still don't think that this stretch is going to continue. I mean, they're going to be in a highly competitive, situation going into the postseason. They are going to make moves at the deadline. There's no way there's going to be no moves made at the deadline. Like they're going to add pieces. They're going to be looking different post deadline. And then I think that their second half of the year is going to blow up. I mean, again, like this right now too, again, you had this culmination of so many things going wrong, whether it was bullpen, starters, and your bats were all not doing anything. I mean, at least right now, again, like Heel with the bounce back start, that's huge. I feel like for his confidence, for your rotation as well.
Oh, man, that is nice.
It's great.
I just think, again, though, if you can't score, you can't win. So
I agree with that. Yeah,
right.
But I mean, what the fuck happened last night? Like, how do you score?
You can't score. You
can't
how
runs.
many of those? I mean, I know in the
that's
middle
happened
of the
a lot
game,
actually. The Yankees.
How do you score freaking 14 runs and none? Huh?
No, I mean you're right on that one.
No fucking
but you still
excuse.
did it. I mean, everyone in your lineup had a hit. Everyone in your lineup had a hit, and that wasn't the first time that's happened this year for the Yankees either. So I think it's there, dude.
Are you going to any more games this year?
Oh, come on. Yeah, of
Matt
course.
are going to the Subway Series Yankee Stadium.
When's this?
July 24th?
I keep getting this wrong.
Is it 24th or 25th or 26th?
No, but it's 2 games.
So it's both games.
Right, it's one of those 3 dates.
What's that?
23rd, 24th.
Okay, so we're going the 24th.
I think he's right,
like Tony said.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're going then. But I don't know. I just feel like it's impossible for me right now to have any type of optimism, and it's tough to get off of that, and then compounding everything that we talked about earlier with the front office and stuff, and then you have to question the players at the end of the day too.
Oh yeah, dude.
Because
you have to.
Judge and Soto and Cole, they can't do everything for everybody else. But I don't know. Like, if you're a good leader, like, don't you pick other guys up and make sure that, like, you don't have bad habits and bad games after bad games, bad series after bad series?
Yeah, no, I mean, you are. Listen, you're totally right. But I think, it's tough, dude. I mean, I feel like at this point, I think we talked about this last week, but I mean, I think the leadership, Boone, there's got to be some type of meeting that takes place, right? Like, and rile these guys up.
But at this point, we've seen him for a while. I mean, is he capable?
Boone?
I think he's got to go.
I can't see him in a clubhouse being the speech
Boone's
guy.
go.
Yeah.
But again, Judge, Soto, look to some of your leaders to get this team jump started here. Like, you got to look to that. Like, where is Judge? Like,
right. No, that's what
Where's Judge hitting these balls?
It's tough because deep down you just have that feeling like, he's great, it's stats, but when you need him, where is he?
Judge?
Yeah, like I know, like yes, his season has been great, but I'm just saying when times are tough.
No, yeah. I mean, again, like tonight, he was 0 for 3 on the day.
Yeah.
I think Friday he was 0 for 4 or 0 for 3 or something too. I mean,
What's
has
he doing?
been a little quiet.
Dude, what's Judge doing these days?
But again, I feel like at that point, it is more so him speaking up and speaking out rather than.
But also, I know they won't do this, and they're so obsessed with continuity. But like, wouldn't a great thing like tonight just fire Aaron Boone and make Brad Ausmus the manager? Like
that would be kind of crazy.
Things up.
Yeah, that would be really shaking things up.
And then releasing the mayor.
I was gonna say that would show the players like, hey, we're not taking any shit. You better start playing better.
Now, do you want Brian Cashman getting his ass kicked out?
Yeah, I think.
I don't think he's good anymore.
I think every single person in the front office should be removed from their position.
Yeah.
You could argue that Omar Minaya and Brian Sabian deserve a shot to be the general manager, but I don't think they're getting that.
Yeah.
But I think they would probably do a better job, honestly.
I agree.
Them
Boone's doing right now. Boone's not doing shit right now.
No. And also, too, is there something to – I know not every team wins with a manager that's a catcher, but is there not something to – our last 2 World Series, both managers played catcher.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hey, Barnes.
There we go.
So tell me.
What did he play?
Barnes, so tell me, what is it like in Cabo? Tell me, what is Cabo, Mexico like, dude? Oh, brother. Barnes, we're in the sun hat, baby.
No. I mean, it was good. The one thing that sucked is the tide is too strong, so it can go in the water. So it's like that. That kind of kills it for me. I don't know about you, but
yeah, and No. Would you ever want to go back there? Would you ever want to go back?
I would.
Okay.
But it's just like I want to go in the ocean. I mean, Tony wants to go in the ocean, right?
Oh yeah,
I want to go in the freaking Pacific Ocean, man.
I would like to.
Yes, I've done that before, man.
Dude, just get on a raft and see where we go.
Take a gondola, dude.
Yep. I was in a gondola.
Yeah, I know you
gondola
were.
in Venice.
Yeah, dude, that is sick.
Yeah.
And I was
I'd
thinking
love to
about
be in one right now.
you, man, during that gondola ride.
Yeah.
You were on my mind, man.
I bet.
I was like, oh, Barnes would fucking love this, man.
Tony right now.
He'd be like, I'm so peaceful. I'm running through the gondola. Oh, I'm seeing the city of Venice.
were you talking to the guy, the gondola?
Oh, I had to, man.
What do they call him? What's his title? Do you even know?
The gondolier.
Gondolier, dude. Wow.
Gondolier.
All right,
He was
here we
a
go.
chill dude.
I mean, you better be if you're rowing the if you're the gondolier.
Right, yeah,
you
right,
gotta
man?
Be a chill guy.
Yes, and
That's pretty nice.
I think Barnes would have done a good job. Just being a gondolier.
I don't know about right now, though. I don't know if I'm in the right state to be a gondolier. You know?
Yeah, no, I don't
No.
think so, dude.
Now
Have,
is not the time.
I
Now,
wouldn't be very
have,
happy.
now, have
time.
you been there before too, Italy, Barnes?
I haven't been to Europe.
No.
Nope.
What?
Nope.
Man, it's so cool. You
Yeah.
have
No, I'm gonna go.
to
soon,
go. You have
definitely.
to, man. You have to.
But I don't know. I just you really though, Tony. It's not an effort to bring me back. You really think there's hope, honestly.
Hope for what?
Yeah.
Like a World Series win? Yeah, of course there's hope.
Well, why? Just because you have Judge and Soto? Like that's the only reason why, and Garrett Cole? I mean, other than that, right? Could you argue that everybody else is dispensable and the whole organization almost? I mean,
But
maybe.
see, I don't, again, like it's honestly, stat in the postseason, good. Like
Okay.
some of your bullpen pieces are good. I don't know whatever happened to Marinaccio, but I feel like we haven't seen him in a while now.
Oh,
Like,
his options. Let's bring him down. He's been
so
optioned like 10
stupid, dude.
times
Yeah, literally, I
last
feel
year.
so bad for him. I mean, and again, even that, like, I would still
You
imagine
always
Volpe to have like a great postseason like this year.
Yeah.
You know, like I would expect him to step up. I think you do have more than just you get 4 great guys in your lineup, like that are great in your lineup. And then that's without again, like if Verdugo decides to heat up and who
Dominguez
you
decides to come back.
exactly, and then again, whoever you acquire at the deadline, you're gonna have a lineup that is still hard to navigate.
Yeah.
Come this postseason, so it's not gonna be easy. And you really never know, like what other
Have
teams
you
will
been
be
to
looking
Cancun?
like.
Yes. Michael trying to snap me out of it.
Fucking Cancun, Barnes.
Cancun's
But
all
hey,
right, though.
I mean, I guess it means something that at least you believe, Tony. So at least there's that. So that
I mean, I don't see why you wouldn't believe.
Because I just feel like this is so embarrassing. And then it to me, it's compounded of everything that we've seen really the last 15 years. And I think it's only gotten worse. And that's what just destroys me inside, honestly. When I really think about it, though, like the team that we had in 2009 versus the team that we have now, the manager we had then versus the manager we have right now.
Joe?
But you're not like I don't
Girard.
know. That's not around though. Like those players aren't even in the league.
But I think it's a disgrace that we've gotten to this point. And there is one player in this league. Do you know who it is?
Who's
From 09.
comparable?
No,
it's still playing.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Who is it?
On the Yankees 09 team.
Wait, who could that be?
That should have been the trivia question tonight.
That
Michael,
should have been.
do you know?
Robinson Cano?
It's not Cano.
No, it's not.
But
Cano.
that would have been.
That's a great guess,
Yeah.
but no, he decided to do steroids,
Fuck.
ruin himself.
And this might ruin the surprise, but he has played for the Mets.
I don't know. There's been so many.
I think when I say it, you're gonna be like, "Are you kidding me?"
But obviously not on the Mets
Last season.
now. Last season on the Mets.
Hang on. I'm still thinking.
Tony's such a bad fan.
I know.
It's crazy.
When I
how
say
bad
it, you're
of
gonna
a
be like,
fan you are.
"You got it."
It's really just so sad, dude. He used to be such a fan. The Mets.
I just can't think. It's
my
late.
team. It's late. Stop it. It's embarrassing.
It's Dicky Matsu. Right?
No, he's been gone for a while.
What the fuck happened to him?
I mean,
He's a Yankee ambassador, actually.
wasn't Robert
Todd Frazier.
Yeah.
Oh,
no,
my-
it's Robertson.
Robertson. Oh, yeah, I was gonna say Todd Frazier.
Todd Frazier is actually
can't be-
working.
Fuck
for the
you,
ESR.
Michael. I got it.
Tony
dude.
didn't get it.
Was it?
Michael, come on, man.
Robertson.
David Robertson. Crucial.
You don't even know who
setting
that
up
is right
Mariano
now.
in 09.
Yes,
I know
right.
who he is.
Who's he playing for now?
Have you
Cincinnati.
been to a World Series game
Miami,
before,
I
Barnes?
think.
Cincinnati Reds.
No, he's with the Rangers. But
Oh,
Close.
Texas,
he
you're
did
right.
pitch
Close.
with Miami
Last
last year.
season.
The Mets
Yeah,
traded
yeah.
them. But yeah, I don't know. I just feel like it's a fair thought to have, though, that it's like,
Yo,
just,
Tony.
Kev Dude saying it's Jimmy's fault. Look at the comment.
It definitely is Jimmy's fault.
It is Jimmy's fault.
Oh,
There's
yes,
Lindor's
he
hit
was
right
taking
there,
fucking
dude.
naps in fucking Italy.
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
Oh
Yo.
my God, ridiculous.
This guy was napping,
what do
yo.
you think, Michael?
This guy was napping, dude.
Do you get it? Do you see it? I mean, what do you think with the Yankees, honestly?
Yeah, it's just a tough month, and that's it.
Yo, Barnes.
But what about just bigger picture, though?
Yeah, I still think they could win.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Barnes.
dude.
Speaking of,
That's on purpose. I see right through it.
fuck you.
Wow, this is actually the Chapman giving up the double right here, Tony. Wow, that was a
Was definitely
right
intentional.
over the middle of the plate.
Literally. Like slider, just hanging.
Yeah.
Look at
Bader scoring.
So the Mets are 44 and 44. Tony.
That's right. They're at 500 now, which is great.
44 and 44.
That's
They're
right,
chilling at
dude.
the 44s, baby.
I know. I really needed, honestly, because I have a bet with Riley that they'll have a better record than the Red Sox.
But, I mean, the Red Sox
Yeah.
best record in the big leagues now.
Yeah,
What's
yeah.
happening next month?
Exactly. We'll see.
Yeah.
Yo,
What was that?
Barnes.
Yeah.
Didn't you tell me that you've been to the fucking Bahamas?
Where?
Have you been to the
Oh, the Bahamas, yes.
Oh man, Barnes, he is just in the middle of the fucking Pacific Ocean, just going to beaches and sipping on cocktail fare.
Yeah. No,
Oh,
I mean,
brother, dude. Oh,
should.
Barnes and
That's
is-
what I need right now.
and
Retreat.
it's very tropical there, I bet.
It is.
Whew.
It is.
But it's
There's no way you think that pizza looks good.
There's no way, dude. It doesn't come out like that.
Italian pizza right there, brother.
That's what's in
Do you-
Frank Pepe's kitchen.
Do you guys
There's a bunch of them, dude.
Do
I
you
know
guys
it.
make homemade pizza at all or no? At
Like
home?
my parents?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course.
Like a lot, or is it kind of like one of those like every once in a while type of thing?
I don't know. I guess it's kind of every once in a while. Again, you can order great pizza around my
Yeah.
house.
So that's kind of like a night off from cooking.
Yeah. I give
Yo.
it. We do make grilled pizza too a lot. During
I
the summer.
was actually going
good
to
for
ask
you.
you about that.
So
I've never actually
good,
done
dude.
that.
Oh my god, it's so good.
Better than any
No.
other way, even with this oozy thing or whatever it's called. You know, but we were actually made them over the weekend. They came out good, but there's something. It's like a small thing, maybe this high, and it just like is very hot, and you just put the pizza in, and it cooks it in 5 minutes.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Good.
yeah. I'm pretty sure it's called an Uzi.
An Uzi.
Yeah, I'll get more information.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
We'll
Barnes.
come back. We'll circle back to
We'll
this
get
one.
one for the studio.
Yeah, dude. Oh my god.
Yo,
that'd be
Barnes.
sick.
Yes.
California is not tropical. California's not tropical.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, usually you think Caribbean, Bahamas.
Yeah, but
Tropical.
California is just not tropical. No, it's not in the category. No, it's not.
Oh man.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't even feel it, honestly.
You know.
It
Yeah, it's a
doesn't even feel
shithole.
it. Whoa.
Communist California.
Well, that's what happens when you're in Northern California
I just don't
with that
believe
trash
that's real.
fucking
I think-
governor.
I think Jimmy's
Yeah,
tired.
he sucks.
I think he wants to go home.
Jimmy, wake up, Jeff. Jeff.
Jimmy, wake
You know,
up, Jeff.
The one thing kind
Wake
of
up, Jafe.
to close this out, I had to give you credit, Michael. I feel like if anybody's good at bouncing back, like, well, actually both of you guys, because both of you are very good at this. I feel like it's you guys though. Like, you know what I mean? You
Yeah.
don't. It's something. It's killing you inside, like me with the Yankees. But you know what? Just right on the back, right off the back.
Yeah,
onto the next
dude,
thing.
they're gonna win it all. This is gonna be a part of the documentary.
Yeah.
Remember that month?
Yeah.
You know how ridiculous the vlog, would
The
be of
parade.
me, all the
The
stuff that I said
parade.
leading up to it.
Insane.
I don't think I can go to that parade.
Yes, you can.
No, I really
You
can't.
have to.
No, you don't understand that.
I
No.
do understand.
No, I
No,
can't.
honestly, I'll give Tony a pass because I couldn't go to
Yo,
Like,
that.
I
Barnes.
wouldn't. Honestly,
there
the
You'd have
Yankee
to.
parade in the
I
city.
think I
it's
think
brutal.
I think you should use a nice trip to the Dominican Republic.
I don't know if that's the place, honestly.
Yeah, because it's a little bit too tropical there.
I think so.
A little bit too tropical.
But I feel like we're just at a point here where it's crazy though that like it's almost 10 o'clock, like just like that. I mean, not a late
know.
start, obviously,
Oh.
but I think another great evening other than the
Other than
baseball
the-
result.
Yep.
Riveting
Another
conversation.
great
I think it was a great
evening,
evening,
dude.
boys.
Great hanging with the Butkus.
I don't know if you had a
As
new. If you had a wing. Do you have a
always.
wing?
I did in the maple
Um,
bourbon.
Seven times.
It's not maple bourbon. It's maple buffalo with Old Bay seasoning on it.
Unreal. You really liked it? Yeah.
They have a few. They have like, I don't know, maybe 4 new flavors here. So Jeff hooked us up here.
Yes.
Gave
Shout
us
out
some
Jeff.
of the new ones,
Best
dude.
in the
Yeah,
business.
absolutely killing it here.
Jeff is the best.
There
Jeff
he is.
is
You
the
see him
best.
there? Yeah, dude.
Let's go, Jeff.
Figure it out.
Yeah, Jeff.
Yeah. So shout out Horseshoe. Shout out everybody who tuned in today and continues to comment, like, and subscribe. All of the archives on the YouTube page. Tony, Michael, Renee, and Jay in costume merch. DowntimeTV.com. We want everybody to enjoy their evening, and we will see you
Manana.
Hey guys, Tony here from Downtime TV checking in. I want to thank all our fans out there who's been liking, subscribing, sharing our content. You guys are the best. You guys are our bloodline. You make us love what we do. Thanks again.